Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, Packer Kyle Wallace. Say something, Kyle.
Hey, it's a great day to be a Packer fan.
Coming off a victory on Sunday in his salute to service gear. It's very cool, might I add.
Oh, I'm a sucker for salute to service. This is not free gear, boys. I paid my own good, hard-earned money for this.
Oh, wow.
I just love it so much. And honestly, first time I'm ever wearing it, picking up Will, blah, throws up all over it. So I tried to panic clean it up.
Wait, you just
that's
bought
just dad
this?
life. Just bought this.
Oh, wow.
Do you not have anything from when you played from salute to service?
I have a bunch of things, but like they come up with new stuff every year, and I'm now that guy. I'm now that guy that says, "Ooh, I like that."
I guess I have a follow-up question on that one. That one is Jaguars.
Yes.
Did you buy a Panthers salute to service?
Yeah. Did you buy both?
I was between the two, but where I buy online, no free ads.
One was
they
cheaper?
were sold out. They were sold out.
Do you have
larges.
a special code that you get? Or
Not
Yes, we
anymore.
do. Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
we have a
really?
special code, but it's not 100% discount like it used to be. Now it's just it's a good 40% discount.
Wait a minute.
Is that
time out.
family and friends?
I was going to say, could we use the code?
No, you cannot. They're big on that, actually.
Wait, time
the
out.
former NFLPA is big on you do not share this.
Oh, I'm
code.
sure they're
Wait,
so worried about
time out.
Brad Nortman.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
So if a player wanted to buy their own jersey, they can buy how many ever jerseys they wanted their own?
No, I don't know how it is nowadays.
Not from the team. I mean online.
Online?
Yeah, you
like
got
when
that
Lexi
online.
when Lexi got like a Nortman Jags.
No, when you
jersey.
got that, you went to an online store, a special store. Do they sell jerseys
No, it wasn't
too?
a special store. It was it was a generic online retailer that everybody knows the name of. But we
Just
get it.
say it.
We get a code. Fanatics. We get a code as former NFL players that gets you a pretty nice discount off of there.
So anything on Fanatics he gets. So
Yeah,
are you trying to get like a jersey that you really want?
when I
You're
played-
not going to get it. So don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
When I played, we'd get like a fat gift card. Fat.
How fat?
It's fat.
How fat?
It's 4 figures.
Damn, thousands of dollars.
Now lower on the 4
So
figures.
5,000
But, I think it was it's over 1,000.
to just buy whatever you want.
Yeah, and then I had Nike obviously too, which was
Free?
that was like $10,000 a year of merch that you could just go to the store and buy. And the thing is, you would lose it all.
Unrelatable Brad Nortman, the NFL player himself.
You would lose it all, and it reset based on your contract. So in December every year, it'd be just buying a bunch of
Just
stuff.
because you were a Nike athlete.
Yes,
Did you use that as Christmas gifts?
from time to time.
Oh, I don't like
From time
that.
to
That
time.
feels
But
yucky.
People want it though. People want some Nike
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Alex Strofe is running the show. Download that ESPN Wisconsin app. It's so easy to use and listen back to anything you have missed. And Kyle, I can feel the Kyle energy.
The good energy.
The shifting to they won,
unique
and
energy.
you were a little frustrated to start yesterday based off you still don't know who this team is.
Yeah, I know they're
Where the hell are you right now?
I mean, at the end of the day, the Green Bay Packers are 6-3-1. They're in a good playoff position. They're only a half game back from the Chicago Bears from first place, and they have everything in front of them. I can sit here and poo-poo about the fact that the Packers didn't look the way I wanted them to look, but I'm going to find the bright spots from the game where the offensive line got it together at the end of the game and played a little bit better, which gave Jordan Love more time to make great passes. And on top of that, the arm of Jordan Love looked great. The defense made stops when they needed to at the end of the game. And so
I hear you.
Interceptions.
Does that
and-
mean you're just going to ignore anything that you did not like that you've consistently seen? Because
who am
that would be doing a disservice to yourself and what you should be expecting from the team.
No. Yesterday we talked
You'll
about
just get
the
mad if you just think about all the good and then bad
This was a
happens.
2-7 New York Giants team riddled with injuries. Too.
They look at the Eagles. The Eagles are the best team in the NFC, and they lost to the Giants. So, I'm going to look at it as the fact that, hey, my Packers bounced back from losing 2 games in a row, and look at us now. We still have an opportunity with everything in front of us. So I can poo-poo about the Green Bay Packers winning a close game, or I can celebrate the fact that they have another week ahead of them where they play the Minnesota Vikings. What I said last week, turning the page. I turned the page on Wednesday or Thursday. Guess what, fellas? We're turning the page to take on the Minnesota Vikings already.
So I guess I would say I'm with you on moving on.
Yeah,
because
move on. Like a bad relationship.
that makes it worse. You're actually making your point worse. Like, you're just moving on and forgetting all the things that are bad in this relationship, and then it boils to a point where you have to break up.
See, I think if we're going to keep...
You shouldn't have said that part. But I was going to say, I'm moving on, but, like, I'm moving on with the idea of I still have no idea what to expect on Sunday. And that is an uneasy feeling as someone who's, like, trying to figure out if this team is, like, a championship caliber team, which is the ultimate goal heading into the season.
Right now? You just said you don't know what to expect from this team on Sunday. You know exactly what to expect from this team on Sunday.
What should he expect?
You should expect that it's going to be a close game, and somebody, whether it's Jordan Love or the offensive line, or whether the receivers, or whether the tight ends, or whether the defense is going to frustrate you at some point. The Packers are going to be in a close game. It's going to come down to the last possession. So what do you mean you don't know what to expect? You know exactly
You don't
what to
sound
expect.
like you've moved on.
No, I moved
You're
on.
excited to move on to everything you just got mad about?
The reality is that I know on Sunday that it's probably going to be a one-score game. Either the Packers are going to score 27 points or they're going to score like 13 points and lose by a field goal.
It feels like in a relationship where it's like you just got over a rocky period, but like you're good. Like you just went on a date and you're good, but you haven't really resolved a lot of the issues. So like you look forward and say, you know what? Like things look good. We got a trip planned. Holidays are coming up. Like things are looking up and to the right, but you haven't really resolved these issues that keep on are issues for you and your like significant other. So I think that's where I'm at. It feels like I've turned the page. It does feel good 2 days removed from a win. However, I'm sort of bracing myself for if and when these issues come back to roost.
Problem is, y'all ain't never been no rocky, traumatic, drama-filled relationship.
You don't know my history.
Well, if you do, then, Ben, you should know you accept the flaws and you hope for the best in the future. At the Green Bay
But how does that work out in the end?
Listen.
How has that worked out for you in the end?
A lot of people accept the flaws and they get married, and they just say, you know what, cheaper to keep her. You just stick around to the end.
But the divorce rate would prove otherwise.
But what I'm saying is with the Green Bay Packers is we can sit here and complain about the offensive line. Listen, all we can do is hope that they get better. But they found a way each and every week to be in every single game despite all the flaws that they have. So I'm accepting the flaws that I saw last week in this game against the Giants and saying, all right, well, let's move forward and let's hope that they figure these flaws out, or we're going to be sitting here in a barn burner like we are every other week.
So from now until Friday, you're just going to hope for the rest of time until they play?
Until the Green Bay Packers show me anything different of when they actually blow a team out. No, there's no. Why would I sit here and expect the Packers? This was the week of just like the week against the Cardinals. Every single week we say, oh, this is it. This is the time where the Carolina Panthers are a double-digit favorite. Oh, they're gonna blow the doors off the Panthers. No.
You're actually proving the point the more you talk about it.
What I'm saying is that I'm just accepting them for the flaws that they have, and we're gonna move forward, and knowing that the Green Bay Packers are gonna compete on Sunday against a lesser.
This doesn't sound like a fun relationship you're in.
Hey, I like winning, so if they win, I'm happy. If they lose, then I'm a little.
But you're accepting flaws that might lead to a lack of winning.
Listen, what I'm going to do, the offensive line is trash. They suck. I watched the highlight film of Jordan Morgan getting blown up.
Is that a highlight film?
Low-light film. It was a low-light film. Jordan Morgan just getting destroyed.
I will say,
literally sliding on skates, Brad. He was rollerblading backwards, and he didn't even have on blades.
He was. I will say, Matt LaFleur can regain a little bit of his play calling,
gusto.
Yeah, gusto. If he can figure out a way to create an effective game plan around this O-line. Because when we talked to Brian Balaga yesterday, and I said to him, is it broken beyond repair? Is it fixable? He basically said, well, it'll never be Super Bowl quality, but you can do things, my translation is, to mask this offensive line. So if Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur can find a way to mask this offensive line to where they're putting up 27 points, I'll
believe it or not, I'm actually
well done.
I think the Packers are going to play a really, really good game on Sunday. Hear me?
What do you mean by that? Let's hear this guy live in La La Land. Go ahead.
I've watched J.J. McCarthy He has thrown he looks like Zach Wilson as a rookie. I'm not joking. Throwing some of the worst passes. And the only thing that scares me is the total drop count was 7 for the offense.
But how many for the defense?
2 for the defense.
Okay, so if you can't catch the damn ball, it doesn't matter how many they give you.
These are freebies.
Jameis served a couple freebies.
No, these are freer than Jameis.
Hit Carrington Valentine in the chest.
I'm calling it right now. At least 2 takeaways for the Green Bay Packers defense on Sunday.
That would help for
at least 2. Wait, look.
They had 2 on Sunday. And they both all came within the last 2 drives.
Minute?
So,
I was gonna say that's at the end when they're like literally forcing the pass. I'm talking about.
You would have thought they would have had more takeaways against Jameis Winston.
In the game flow.
Okay.
Against the Vikings.
In the game flow.
In the game flow.
Okay.
This game will change because JJ McCarthy is no good. He sucks out loud.
Yeah, I thought
Justin Jefferson literally is throwing his helmet on the side because he's like
doing that with Kirk Cousins too.
No,
Don't
but
damn ball,
he
Kirk.
actually had production though.
He did,
He's
I
getting
know.
targeted 11 times and catching it 5 times, and like they're not good. They have all the pieces that we all talked about. Like and Matt LaFleur talked about his press conference. I respect the coaches. I think they have a lot of talent. There's one problem. Their quarterback is hot garbage.
Well, I thought Bryce Young was hot garbage, and the coach knew he was too, so they tried to limit him many times.
Yeah, but Bryce Young had shown at least mini flashes. He just threw for
was a
455
Heisman
yards.
Trophy winner,
Like JJ McCarthy is no good. They literally knew he was probably able to play and fake injury, and then all of a sudden Carson Wentz is hurt. Oh, I'm magically ready to go now. He's not ready for the big leagues, and the Packers defense is good. Like they are good.
I know. I'm just saying.
I can't believe I'm the Packer backer right now.
Fool me once, shame on me. Wait, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
But wait, when did the
fool
Packers
me
defense
3
fool
times.
you?
What do you mean, when did they fool me? They let 40 points in against the Cowboys.
The Cowboys have Dak Prescott playing top 5 quarterback
again,
right now.
I'm all for my Packers. I believe they're going to win on Sunday, but what I'm saying is going to be a close game. The Packers held the damn Eagles to 10 points. 10
Exactly.
points. And what happened, Brad? Within the first drive against the Giants, what happened? The Giants scored a touchdown. The Giants had multiple drives where they had eight plays
chance
or
at the
more.
end of the game
They were able to run the football just like the Panthers. The Panthers were able to limit the possessions the Green Bay Packers had offensively.
It doesn't sound like you're very optimistic.
No, I am optimistic, but I'm just saying, don't act like this is going to be a blowout. Don't sit here and say, oh, I'm confident that the Packers are going to destroy the Vikings. Hell,
I didn't say that. I said I think the Packers are going to play a pretty good game.
What does that mean?
They're going to make you feel better than they did after the Giants game.
Okay. You think,
which is funny because
with
like
Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and Aaron Drummond, all these guys, T.J. Hawkinson.
What's their record?
Again, I understand that. I think the Packers are going to win, but if you think they're going to make me feel better, I think we're looking at another 27-20 game.
I don't have that. I think the Packers defense is going to crucially turn over J.J. McCarthy, and Jordan Love will continue after he balled out for this team with Josh Jacobs hurt. What are you going to do? Are you going to step up or are you going to take a step back? And he's always stepped up when this adversity has struck. And I think that's the thing that I'm kind of feeling right now is even though the record says otherwise in terms of like where they're at, there's a little bit of weird energy towards where this team is. And if you can believe in them and against a team like the Vikings, you're going to get some turnovers and Jordan Love is going to step up. Call me crazy. I guess I just didn't think I'd see the day that Kyle Wallace is arguing with me about the Packers putting together a good performance.
I will say, too.
Against a flawed football team.
No Josh Jacobs. Matt LaFleur. It forces Matt LaFleur to get more into his bag, give the reins more to Jordan Love. And that's a math equation that I like.
I'm not saying I'm not going to win. I'm saying it's just going to be a close game. It's going to be competitive. I'm going to be stressed out. I'm going to be losing, biting my fingernails, picking
eating
at
lots
my
of
toe,
food.
Eating chips. I bought chips before the game on Sunday.
Why is it always chips?
Because I love chips.
What kind of flavor?
Well, this time I got the little stacks, so like Pringle type thing.
Oh, sure.
And so the barbecue and
and they're all gone by the end of the game.
Well,
Ooh,
the problem I bought it for lunch. It was gonna be my chips for lunch. Get me through
for
Thursday.
the week.
Wait.
You ate all your chips on Sunday for the week?
A full rack.
Wait, that's your lunch or that's a side?
That was a side. I have a sandwich and chips. That's what I was gonna have, a sandwich and chips. But then all of a sudden, the Giants scored at the end of the first half, and what did I do? Got up and next thing you know, I shake the canister, and all of a sudden, there's nothing but a couple crumbs left in the bottom.
When got in the other canister?
Well, I had two, and I did, by the end of the game, I did have a taste for the sour cream, but they made it to yesterday, and I ate them all yesterday for lunch.
800-990-3776. Carbless Talking text line. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Strofe is running the show. We put it on our KBN Twitter poll as it's something that we do every week. How would you evaluate Packers quarterback Jordan Love through 11 weeks? Elite, great, good, or average? Whoo, it's gone. I'm confused. Strofe, we're going to have to go through the results from past weeks because the results are down, yet Jordan Love played a phenomenal game on Sunday. So consider me confused, and maybe KBN Nation can help out. Next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I've seen some of those jersey checks.
You were a punter.
No, I haven't. I've seen them.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Anyway, now through Wednesday, save on 3-ounce can McCormick Black Pepper, $3.99. 0.77 to 2.12 ounce selected varieties McCormick Grinders, 2 for $4. 29 to 30 ounce selected varieties Libby's Pumpkin, $3.99. 19.5 to 34 ounce selected varieties Sara Lee Fruit or Cream Pies, $4.99. 10 to 54 count selected varieties Hefty Plates, Bowls, Storage, or Freezer Bags, 2 for $5.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1-day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's 4 walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at espnwisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm with you on moving on.
Yeah, move on. Like a bad relationship.
That's Kyle Wallace. He's moving on like a bad relationship. He loves the good and is ignoring the bad until it all comes to a head and ends up like, how many relationships do you have?
Whoa. I'm talking about the Packers relationship. Only one relationship matters now. But the Packers relationship, every 15 years, it ends well. That year they won the Super Bowl, let me tell you, that was a rocky year, too. They were only 10-6 that year. That was up and down, then up, Super Bowl champion. So one year it doesn't always end bad.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. Get us on Twitter at KBNESPN where we have a poll for you to answer. Or you can hit us on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776. It's been up for a while now, and this is, to me, and I know Strofe is pulling some historical data on this poll or doing his best. How would you evaluate Packers quarterback Jordan Love through 11 weeks? Elite, great, good, or average? Kyle, at one point you did call him elite. Are you sticking with elite?
I sure did.
Because there's 1% of the vote that is elite.
I haven't.
So is that you?
I haven't voted yet. I have not voted yet. And I'm not going to make him elite this week. But that boy is he's.
It's not about this week. It's through 11 weeks.
Through 11 weeks, he's been great. He's been great, but he's a game away from being elite again. If he plays like he did last game, I'm telling y'all this right now. Everything that was against him, he was pressured so many times. The offensive line was bad. He had 5 drops that he had to deal with, but still, despite coming back from a shoulder injury, he balled out for this Green Bay Packer football team and led them to a victory, a game-winning drive as he has done week in and week out for the Green Bay Packers. The dime pass that he threw to Savion Williams. Dude is an absolute magician back here, and that's why, again, he's been.
I don't know if I'd call that a dime. It was a great. No, it was the right decision. He himself called it a 50-50 ball.
I don't care what he said. He dropped it right.
I don't care what the guy who threw it said, but
listen, the great pass to Christian Watson for the touch, that was Aaron Rodgers.
That was beautiful.
You can say that is a great pass.
That was beautiful. And so Jordan Love, for me, he's great. Like, Tony the Tiger, great. He's almost elite.
800-990-3776. Through 11 weeks, has Jordan been elite, great, good, or average?
I've been in the great camp for a long time now, and I don't understand why this poll is shifting back downward.
That's what I was saying. Let's go to the historical data.
Because the greatness is currently on display.
Yeah, let's go to the historical data. So we have pulled this a few times, but I've got like different benchmarks. So after a 2-1-1 start in week 4, we pulled this. It was a tie at 39% both for great and good. After week 7, a 5-1-1 start. This was after defeating the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football. 57% of respondents said great after the Pittsburgh game, and now with a 1-2 record since the last time we pulled this, 55% of people down to good.
That's blasphemy.
What's crazy to me is he is
so right now 1% elite, 33% great, 54% good, 12% average.
I'm voting elite just because of the stupidity of
just out of spite.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He is top 10 in every single statistical category that matters, being a NFL quarterback. Not only that, though, he's doing it with a bad O-line, no run game, a revolving door of characters when it comes to pass catchers. Now his top pass catcher is gone in Tucker Kraft. And, you just look at this and you feel like the play calling is doing him no services whatsoever either. It's inconsistent. It's conservative. The defense is doing its part to keep these games close, but Jordan Love, how many times is he able to actually step up into the pocket, make a throw in rhythm? He's always falling off his back foot because pressure's coming up. These guys are falling back into coverage because there's no run game to talk of whatsoever. Mm-hmm. If any of these things were improved, consistent pass catchers, better play calling, better O-line, any running game, he would be knocking on the door of elite. But instead, he's great, and he's great with still all this chaos around him.
I continue to see on the Carbless Talking text line on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison the phrase "very good" in between the great and the good.
No, that's not. No,
he's been very good.
He's been great. He's been so great for this Green Bay Packers football team. He's better than most quarterbacks in the NFL. And what he has been able to display for me, I look at how do you execute late in games. And I remember back to when he was his first year as a starter, and he bad snap against Atlanta, throwing interceptions at the end of the game against the Vegas Raiders, against the Pittsburgh Steelers, like all that to the point now where every time he has the ball at the end of the game, he's putting us in a position to tie the game or take the lead. Like that is what great quarterbacks do.
He also put them in a position to lose the game against Cleveland. Again, I know he did bounce back, but he also has made mistakes.
He bounced back, okay? He made
Again, this is the Kyle relationship where he forgets the bad and only the good.
Wait a minute. You even said it yourself. He threw an interception. He didn't let that get to him. He still put the team in a position, did he not?
With a pass interference penalty, yes.
Was he the quarterback that threw the ball that caused it?
Again, you also tried doing this last or against the Eagles when you said he put him in a position to tie the game.
He did. His coach decided he was going to try to kick a 64-yard field goal with a kicker that had a bad quad. So, I mean, that's on his coach. I'm sure if Jordan Love would have had the opportunity to heave it up in the end zone, we would have saw Richard Rodgers again.
I will say the one exercise that Kyle did before the Eagles game that's compelling, that still makes me think a little bit, is if you would have flip-flopped Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts, right, on different franchises, would there be any different? Would Jordan Love be looking better? I would challenge you to wonder if there aren't only a handful of quarterbacks that you would pluck off another team and put on the Green Bay Packers, that their stats would be better or that the team would be better. I don't think there's many of them. You're talking about the usual MVP candidates. Outside of them, outside of those 4 or 5, there's really nobody else that I would look at and say, oh yeah, they would be significantly better than Jordan Love. It just goes to show that he is firmly in that 6 to 9 category.
Chef Ed says he's been average to good.
Oh,
Not that his opinion matters anyway. Well, he's starting to understand a little bit.
Breath.
Oh, easy, Kyle. Look. Yeah, I agree, Stroh.
Gotta be. Who is average to very good? Stop it.
Average is laughable. Average is laughable.
Yes, it is. 100%.
He's not average. I say he's very good.
I won't discredit
you. said very good?
Very good is not average.
I think very good.
Come on, don't do that now.
I'm not going to lie.
You got to stand on one.
I agree. And I think when I hear you say great, it comes with a lot of like look at everything around him, which does that make him great or does that just make him a product of like having to be better than like what he really is? I mean, like he hasn't been great all the time, like Tony the Tiger, but he's had great moments.
A lot of great moments.
A lot of great moments.
And important moments as well for this football team. Again, Brad, I'm glad you brought that up as well because that's
the exercise I've been doing in my head. Because I was like,
Jalen Hurts struggled to be accurate with the team that he had. Now imagine him with this offensive line. He'll be running. He'll have a lot of yards rushing.
All right. The guy's a winner.
Give me A.J. Brown and give me Devontae Smith on this team. The Packers would never score.
And a top 3 O-line
and Saquon he would never throw. He would have 10 points in the game. 10 points. And then back it up with a 16-point performance? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I hear you, Kyle. But, then you should have a problem with Goody.
I mean, I thought Goody did his job when he got a Matthew Golden. I really did.
That's it? Matthew Golden.
No, I thought Matthew Golden.
And invested in the offensive line. Missed on Jordan Morgan. Move Elton Jenkins to center.
I get it. Listen,
Aaron Banks for $74 million.
I gave him
horrible.
I gave him heat yesterday. Tucker Kraft got injured. You can't help that, right? Jaden Reed getting injured, you can't help that. But if they had their full complement of guys being healthy, and then in addition to Christian Watson, you're talking about Reed, Watson, Dobbs, Golden, and Tucker Kraft. That is a stable of guys. But unfortunately, two of those guys are out.
800-990-3776. A lot of people coming at Chef Ed for saying average is even part of the sentence. Brad, you tell us about our talking text.
Well, I'll tell you someone that's absolutely elite every time you crack it open, and that is a Carbless. Carbless, my go-to ready-to-drink cocktail that delivers on every single thing that is important to me. First of all, guilt-free experience. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten, just 100 calories, and the absolute perfect level of carbonation. Not too much, not too little, just enough to quench that thirst, but not so much to upset the stomach after only one. But not only that, man, at the Nortman Estate, we got every single flavor. That's That's because there's a flavor for everybody. Whatever the occasion, whatever the person, whatever the taste buds, Carbless has a flavor for you. The margarita variety pack. I picked up another one from Costco. I'm a sucker for those margaritas. But not only that, Tropical Bliss variety pack. You've got the classic cocktails that have the Moscow Mule. Absolutely nailed the Moscow Mule. But also Mojito, margaritas. There is something for everybody. So if you want to come on and join the Carbless bandwagon, welcome on and discover why less is more with Carbless.
Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer. He joins us next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a seam head now. You can call me whatever you want.
Oh,
Seam head.
I don't know what that is.
That means I'm a baseball dork. All I do is sit and watch MLB big inning at night.
Head.
I've never heard that before.
This is because you're not a seam head.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/giftcards.
Goldsmiths are essential to running a jewelry store, but they're extremely hard to find.
Goldsmiths can repair jewelry, set diamonds, resize rings, and create beautiful, one-of-a-kind pieces of custom jewelry.
Most jewelry stores do not have an in-house goldsmith.
But Kessler's has 18 wonderful goldsmiths working in our 9 Kessler stores.
The average Kessler's goldsmith has more than 15 years of full-time experience.
And that's not counting all the apprentice goldsmiths and jewelry designers.
Our goldsmiths repair a lot of jewelry that we did not sell.
Bring us your broken jewelry and we'll bring it back to life.
When you see a woman with an extremely attractive, very distinctive engagement ring,
you can safely assume that it's a custom-designed, one-of-a-kind ring made by the goldsmiths at Kessler's.
When your relationship is special, you need a special engagement ring.
If you want something that's breathtakingly one of a kind,
come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Strong mind, strong body, and strong communities. That is what you need to know about the Princeton Club, and that is what you can achieve at the Princeton Club of New Berlin. When you walk in there, you will feel completely motivated to better yourself just like everyone else is doing. I've done personal training. They have saunas. They have workout classes. They have basketball courts. They have indoor-outdoor swimming pools. It all starts with a tour. Check it out. You're going to fall in love. Free childcare with the membership, open 24/7. Check out the Princeton Club of New Berlin. Get your tour and take that small step to a bigger journey for a better tomorrow. That's at theprincetonclub.net.
The NFC North Green Bay Packers are returning to Milwaukee, and you're invited.
At defensive end from Texas, rookie edge rusher number 99.
Green Bay Packers select Baron Sorrell.
Coming to the all-new Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield.
Go, play, go. That's all I can say. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Meet Green Bay Packer defensive end Baron Sorrell.
Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
During this exclusive 2-hour event, you'll meet Baron Sorrell live in person, just days before the Pack Sunday game versus the Minnesota Vikings. Color action photos of Baron Sorrell will be provided, and bring your own item for him to sign free of charge.
Tackle for a loss by Baron Sorrell.
Don't miss your chance to meet Green Bay Packer defensive end
number 99, Baron Sorrell.
Exclusively at Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield, 3615 South 108th Street, just off Beloit Road. Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Packers get the win.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Hamilton High School volleyball standout Aubrey Hicks. Hicks delivered a dominant performance on the biggest stage, recording a team-high 14 kills, 8 digs, and 2 aces, as number 3 ranked Sussex Hamilton upset top-seeded 3-time defending state champion Divine Savior Holy Angels in straight sets to win the WIAA Division I state title at the Resch Center. Aubrey's leadership and clutch play helped secure Hamilton's first-ever volleyball state championship, capping off a remarkable run. As a middle blocker and right-side hitter, Hicks has earned second-team all-conference and honorable mention all-state honors the past 2 seasons. Even though she's a senior, Aubrey's volleyball journey is far from over, as she is committed to continue her career at Marquette University next year. Congratulations to Aubrey Hicks, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete Athlete of the Week.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm not going to sit here and panic about it.
Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's not apples to apples. For you, it is.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Everybody doesn't grow and evolve at the same time.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Did you guys hang up on me, or am I hanging up on you?
On Kyle Brust.
Wisconsin Badger, longtime veteran of Cleveland Browns. I wonder, I don't know how much film he's been watching the Green Bay Packers, but definitely would love his perspective on this O-line. We now bring in Mark Tauscher. We got you, old T.
Yeah, that's weird because I was talking to Strofe the whole time you guys were talking. So it must be my phone. So if it happens again, I'm sure this is going to be a great appearance. I'll just be talking to myself.
No, technology's a little wonky at times, but we'll make it work. We've been doing this, I'd say, every 3 weeks or so to get a pulse on what Packer fans feel holistically about Jordan Love. Go ahead, Strofe. Through 11 weeks of the season, the entire 11 weeks, has Jordan Love been average, good, great, or elite?
Good.
Wow.
Just good. Why?
Well, because I think there's been a stretch where, elite. Who's elite right now?
Elite?
Stafford?
Which Drake may be considered elite.
Stafford and Drake May. Well, this season.
I have a hard time putting. I don't know if there's anybody that even Mahomes, who's elite, obviously as a career. Josh Allen elite. Well, you weren't going to say that if you did Buffalo Sports Talk 2 weeks ago. You went and said that. You said, "What the hell happened?"
Correct.
And you played the Dolphins.
Even Lamar this past weekend against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. So good is I think he's. This last game was, I think, one of his best games when you start factoring in how he approached it and, what was asked of him and how he, his resiliency when he was hurt and he came back in and, he was accurate with the football. But I think there's a stretch where I have not seen a 4-quarter consistent, really good game from this offense. And Jordan's the leader of the offense. So, to put him in elite, I think you're hovering between good and great. Great.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of very goods.
Great seems to me like it's maybe just a smidge too strong. I think you can see that last game, I would say great. But tell me a game this season that you saw 4 quarters and you thought, man, there's no stopping J. Love. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But there's definitely been stretches, and I think just listen to his own words when he's doing post-game or he's doing interviews. He knows he needs to be more consistent, and I love the fact that he recognizes that. So there's nothing wrong at this point in the season if you're hovering between that good and great, and you want to finish the season playing elite. And if you do that, I think there's going to be a lot of happy Packer fans out there.
Tausch, I voted great because especially considering his environment of, shaky O-line, shaky play calling, changing pass catchers, top 10 still in every major category. That is certainly great, particularly if you grade it on a curve. But I asked this to Brian Balagan. I should have asked for a follow-up question, so I'm going to ask you the follow-up question. This O-line, injuries, and just generally struggling on the interior, he basically said you need to find ways to game plan to put yourself in good positions. What's the best approach to mask this shaky offensive line for the Packers to have ongoing, consistent offensive success?
And it was specifically about the interior, I believe.
Yeah, the interior specifically. We like our tackles, but interior, it's a clear problem out there.
So I think there's two things that anytime you're struggling, if you're looking at it from a pass protection standpoint, the best thing for a passing game is a good running game, and being able to stay normal down a distance and not be stuck in 3rd and 6s. I mean, defenses, game plan and figure out how can we get teams to be 3rd and 6 plus. That's what they're looking for, because then they can dial up their blitz packages. They can do all that. So that, and then B, finding ways to get the ball out of your hand quicker and getting it into your playmakers' hands and letting them make plays. And I think the bad part or the tough part is, if you are struggling a little bit protecting, you want to get it into the Tucker Crafts and the Jaden Reeds. And unfortunately, those guys are not available right now, because I don't think Romeo Doubs is that guy. I would think Savion Williams is probably the closest to that.
Say Savion?
Savion, yeah, a little French.
After that play, he earned it.
I had a little French onion soup for lunch, so that's
lovely.
Yeah, it's good. I like the onion, but the only thing that was lacking to me, you got to have it in a crock, and the cheese has got to melt over the top of the crock if you're going to go for a really good French onion.
Great elite French onion at Buck and Honey's there, LT.
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree. I'm not even sold that you need the crouton crust. Like, I don't think that's as vital as the cheese melted over the top. But anyways, get the ball out of your hands and, find ways, spread people out and get it out. I don't think that this group is in that position where you feel like you can't drop back and complete passes. Again, that word that you keep hearing, or that I'm going to keep saying, is consistency and being able to do it when you really need to. And fortunately, last week, they were able to piece together enough to find a way to win.
Yeah, piecing together, finding enough to win seems to be a consistent theme for the Green Bay Packers.
Hey, that's one consistent thing.
Well, why should fans believe that this team will be able to piece it together and find their way to a Super Bowl this year?
Well, if you don't want to, don't. If you want to be negative, Kyle, go ahead.
Whoa. Accusations coming from Willie Tauscher the last couple days.
This is the Kyle of.
Here's what I would say, Kyle.
I'm asking for you.
No, I know, and
He wants you to give him an answer that makes him feel better, because he believes that, but he needs more reason to believe that.
And if I may, tell me a team that you feel like Green Bay can't beat.
We all agree with that. This NFL, there's a lot of parity.
Don't let them lie to you. I'm the only one, Tauscher, that believes the Packers can beat any and every team in the NFL.
But consistently beat them.
Well, but the thing is, you don't need to consistently. You need to beat them once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is now what I would say is, and I've said this morning, and I got Joe Thomas, the great Joe Thomas, to agree with me. Winning the division and being a 1 seed is really important, but winning the division and having a home game and not having to go win 3 road games in an NFC that, if you want to, you could literally have this conversation in every other market that's going to be in the NFC playoffs.
Mm.
Every team could say the same thing we're saying. Well, you know what? If Seattle has to go to Lambeau, you think they don't think they could beat us? Of course they do. They don't think they could beat Philly in a 1-game thing? Everybody has flaws. The reason I would argue that Green Bay, I don't think we've seen the best from a turnover creation standpoint on the defensive side. I still think there's more there to squeeze out. And I think offensively, you're just starting to see Jordan Love kind of gain that trust from his coach that they're gonna allow him to throw the football more. And I think getting Jaden Reed back and maybe a couple of other weapons consistently, I think that would be my argument. But to me, this team is good enough to beat anybody. They're obviously average enough to lose to anybody. That's the part that I think scares fans. And Kyle, I get why you're skeptical, but we've seen when this team has played at its best, they haven't done it consistently enough. They're as good as anybody in this league.
Mark Tauscher joining us here on Kyle, Brust Nortman across ESPN.
Kyle, you agree or not?
No, I agree 100%, Mark. I agree.
Mark came at me like that. I wanted to.
Yeah, don't jump on his throat next time.
No, I came at you because you made some accusations against me. I'm very confident that this football team can still compete for a championship. It's just the level of consistency that we've seen week in, week out, and really the offensive line. That is my biggest concern with anything and everything on this football team. If Jordan Love does not have time to throw in the pocket, he ain't going in the regular season. He's definitely not going to have it in the playoffs when everybody is a little bit heightened, especially defensively.
So Tausch, I agree with the NFC and like where you need to try and get to in the playoff standpoint based off where everyone is. My concern is if they don't get there, right? Like it will probably be because we've been doing a lot of this like waiting to see if they can consistently put it together. Like, I feel like over the last 3 weeks, we keep using this argument of everyone in the NFC is the same. And that kind of takes away from looking at yourself internally and making it like, oh, we're okay right now. And then those inconsistencies can sneak up onto you on this tough second half of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair point, because in order to get that 1 seed, you need to be consistent, and you need to be better than and more consistent than these other teams, the Rams, the Eagles, etc. And we have not been. So do I think that right now, if this Green Bay Packer team does not win this division and ends up, let's say, the 5 or 6 seed, do I think they can go win 3 road games and go to a Super Bowl? No. I don't think that formula is going to be successful right now. But the thing that we always get so caught up in, because we analyze this so closely, and it's week to week, we get caught up that we think this team right now on, I don't know, whatever day today is, the 18th, is the team that we're going to see when it gets to be January. Last year, we got worse. I would argue we probably were better around Thanksgiving than what we were when we finished the season up against the Bears, and then obviously Philadelphia. There was still the sloppy. So I think all of this other stuff is important to analyze and to see, but realistically, tell me what we're going to look like. These next 3 games, obviously divisional games are important, but tell me, what are we going to look like against the Ravens? And are we playing better and not having the word sloppy come out of, or inconsistent? Because if those buzzwords are still coming up after Christmas, I don't like our chances.
I guess, real quick, which injury that they've had do you think affects them the most long term? Is it Tucker Kraft or Elton Jenkins?
Yes. It's Tucker Kraft, and I don't think it's, I know Elton Jenkins obviously has been a great player here.
Can we admit that didn't work?
Well, for this season, it has not worked. Yeah, I would agree.
This might be his last season, ain't it?
It would be, depending on if he's able to get back. If you look at how Green Bay approaches offensive linemen and where Elton's at in his career, I would think it's going to be tough sledding.
That sucks for him. He wanted just a little more guaranteed money, then he got hurt, and now he's out of here.
Tauscher. Yeah, sports are tough. Sports are hard.
That's football.
Real quick, you were around Favre and Rodgers.
That's football.
How should Love address these wide receivers with all these drops?
You know what, Brad? It's a good question. That is football. I don't think the Rodgers way, where you could glare through people. I think it's more of a coaching thing. Obviously, Jordan can go and have conversations and say, "Hey, I'm going to put the ball here. I'm going to do this." You don't catch the ball, you don't play. I mean, that's the cold, hard deal here.
Ain't the case with
you
the
can
Packers.
get one, but this is not. Well, you also have to. There's got to be options, right? You can't just say that and then what are you going to do? Put
Bo Melton back out there.
I don't know who you're going to put out there. So that's, to me, this comes down to there's consequences with this, and if you have 3 or 4 drops, and we saw that with Musgrave. I know that Matt LaFleur said that wasn't the case, but it's always about the action, not about the words.
Mm-hmm.
And Luke Musgrave didn't play much in the 3rd and 4th quarter, and I think that's because he dropped balls. And now, maybe that'll light a fire, maybe give him some more urgency. I know he's not trying to drop balls, and we all know that, but the bottom line is this is a production business, and if you're not producing, you need to see if somebody else will.
Tausch, Kyle, how was Tausch today?
Tausch was good today. It was good. He got a little spicy. He almost got an F, but he was
but
good.
You like spice.
Yeah,
you guys like spice.
I do like spice.
Kyle loves spice in his past relationships.
I do. Really, really quickly. How would you grade Sean Ryan at center? Do you think it's hopeful?
I think I thought what we saw last week, I thought he did all right. I was nervous because we saw a few snaps. That's obviously the most important thing. There were a couple of snaps that got away.
Windy.
And Jordan did a nice job of kind of corralling it. That, to me, when you're playing center and you're doing gun and you have to get out and reach block and do some certain things, you're not always thinking. It's easy if it's just a regular pass play. Playing center's hard. You got to declare things, and you have to move, and it is not an easy position. So I think for his first time out, you just want to get him more and more comfortable, get him some experience, and hopefully he can grab a hold of this job, and that's somebody that maybe the Packers look at as the center of their future if he can finish this season off strong.
A+ now?
Cooked. My man's cooked. He knows football.
He did it for a long time, and you know what's a long time of 0% interest? 72 months. Am I right, old T?
You guys got it. There's nobody better than Gina.
Thanks,
KB,
T-boys.
la la la.
Nobody is better than Gina, and nobody's better than Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. I know that. Ben knows that. Tauscher knows that. And you're going to know that after you install those beautiful, durable, energy-saving, and home value increasing windows and doors that only Pella can offer. And right now, oh boy, it's the best time to get on board with this deal. 0% interest for up to 72 months. In fact, my father-in-law, he's redoing the windows in his lower level of his home. He said, where's the best place to go? Pella Windows and Doors is the only place to go. Gave him Gina's number. Another happy customer right there. So get yours. You can be a happy customer at that 0% for 72 months. Schedule the free consultation. Go to PellaWI.com, or even better, visit the Experience Center in Brookfield. Experience everything Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin can do.
The hell did I miss? Oh, this has to be Giannis.
This is some breaking news.
After a 7-2 record in 2025 and a 3.2 ERA, Brewers pitcher
Don't say Freddie. No.
Brandon Woodruff has accepted the team's qualifying offer and will be back in 2026.
That's a lot of money. That's like $20 million, Brad.
Wow.
That's what I'm
From
saying.
Ken Rosenthal, by the way.
I was surprised they extended it to him. $20 million.
I thought they initially said no to one another. But
They did. He said they declined some option, and then they offered him a qualifying. You know, baseball's weird. A qualifying offer, but I'm pretty sure it's worth $25.
But Kyle, we should be applauding, right? Because when he was good, he was really good, and we need starting pitching if we're going to make any sort of deep run. And he was critical to Brewers.
Rosenthal follows up. One possibility for the Brewers is to sign Woodruff to a multi-year deal at a lower average annual value.
That's I was looking for it because I don't think it's just going to be like, hey, 1 year, here's all this
That's
money.
exciting, though.
It is.
Always good to have Woody around.
It is.
I love
for everything he's been through, he has battled for the city of Milwaukee and the state of Wisconsin.
He's proven he still got it.
$22 million would be a lot of money, though.
Speaking of battling, Barry Alvarez went to battle for the Wisconsin Badgers on the Barry Alvarez show, saying they're not that far away from Illinois. Take a listen for yourself. Next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Yeah, let them do it. I ain't doing it.
You're not going to hurt our feelings.
come on.
Just mine.
Homer, come on.
Yo, suck. I should be doing this time. I should be 2-6. That good enough for you? You need any more? Nobody's as good as me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
When winter hits Wisconsin hard, Safe Plow hits back. Founded by two locals who know winter inside and out, Safe Plow delivers no-tolerance snow removal, meaning they're on it before, during, and after every storm for hospitals, retail centers, and all businesses that can't afford downtime. From small driveways to massive parking lots, Safe Plow's dedicated team keeps your property clear, safe, and accessible, prioritizing handicap ramps and disabled parking every time. At Safe Plow, they handle the blizzard, you handle your business. Serving Madison, Milwaukee, and all of southeastern Wisconsin. Book now at safeplow.com.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens. Anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Donate today and get a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Learn more at rawhide.org/donate.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month. And earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. National Liquor Mart is packed with deals for all your beverage needs, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
For the first time this season, the Bucks dropped back-to-back games as they fell to the Cavaliers 118-106. With Giannis Antetokounmpo leaving the game late in the second quarter with a groin injury, it was Ryan Rollins who led the team with 24 24 points and 5 assists. Here's head coach Doc Rivers after the game.
There's always a silver lining, guys. I'm telling you, I believe that all the time. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look good right now. You know, we got Scoot out and Giannis out. That's not great for our team. But we're going to either find somebody or find something to run that will pay dividends later. And that's the stretch that we're about to go through. We'll be ready.
The Bucks will be back at home to take on the 76ers on Thursday night.
This has been the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This fall, take a trip to Jackpot Land. That sounds fun. At Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for a share of $300,000 each month and entries into the December Jackpot Land drawings, where another $300,000 in cash and prizes is waiting to be won. Your drawings from November still count. Only a Potawatomi must be 21 years old and a rewards member to play. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Bradley Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show, UKB Nation at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line, and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Get to hear from Barry Alvarez because I'm confused. I guess just listen for yourself.
Guys, you think that Coach Fickell can get Wisconsin to where Illinois is now with Coach Bielema and surpass it?
Absolutely where Illinois is, for sure. I mean, if he could get there, he could get to the next level too. But, to get there is going to take some work, and we got to recruit the state, and we got to keep those guys in the state, as Coach said. And then we got to pull the right pieces together.
I would hope that our expectation would be, no, Illinois has not done what Wisconsin's done. Like, what in the hell? Like, no.
That's almost back to where we were. Question. That's actually an embarrassing question. Humiliating.
I don't like it, Jesse.
Yeah, but did he say what Wisconsin?
You, Jesse.
Notice till I waited until he was across the country to ask him this question.
Yeah. You asked if we could get to where they are.
Can we get to where Illinois is? Because right now they are ahead of us. Do we not agree they're ahead of us right now?
Right now, yes. But they have done nothing. Nothing.
And plus, we could beat them. Potentially.
That was Barry Alvarez, Tarek Salek, and Derek Engler on the Barry Alvarez Show. Bradley, former Badger alum, what do you make of that? Because Jesse asked a fair question. Team Jesse Nelson.
Wow. A couple of highlights in there. Number one, well done, bravo to Jesse.
Yeah. Obviously the imagery of Barry Alvarez slapping Jesse Nelson is the thing that stood out to me most.
That might be the best quote Barry's had on the Barry Alvarez Show
since.
Who the hell gives a whether Ben Brust is?
Guys, this is what denial looks like. It really is. We are the people that don't want to see clearly what this program has become. This is what denial sounds like, because the guys were saying, what has Illinois done? They've done nothing. Bro, if they've done nothing, what have Wisconsin done? What's less than zero then? If that's zero, if that's nothing, what's less than zero? Because the way I'm looking at it, Bielema had a couple of 5-win seasons. He's also won 8 games, 10 games last year. 10 wins last year. They were top 20 in the CFP final standings last year in Illinois, and he's well on his way to win 9 or 10 games this year. So, listen, we are inarguably below Illinois right now, and we have been for a long time. And Bielema,
but still slap Jesse, please,
has brought that program up to be significantly higher than where Wisconsin is right now. Any denial of that is just not seeing this program for what it is.
Badgers are only 7.5-point dogs. Last time
at home.
Oh wow! Last time that happened, they beat Washington.
Okay, I'm not particularly optimistic, but hey, anything can happen.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about historic elderly people, but very obviously either he's faking or I think he's a little delulu, just a little bit. As a delusional person at certain points in my life, I can pinpoint when somebody's delusional. To sit here and scoff and laugh at the fact, Illinois, no. We wish we were Illinois at this point. Like I look at last time we played, guess what? Illinois beat us, and guess what, fellas? The reason why we are in this situation we're in now where we wanted to.
It's because of what Bielema did to the Badgers.
I was at that game.
Smacked him.
And he beat the hell out of us, and he was celebrating at our field. He beat the Wisconsin Badgers and got Paul Chryst basically fired. And so we can't laugh at that, but I think it's a realization of how far this football team has fallen. I think Barry Alvarez and so many people are living like it's 10 years ago. No. We're living in a reality in 2022, 23, 24, 25 that the Wisconsin Badgers football team just ain't that good. We're one of the worst teams in the Big Ten. We've fallen from grace. We ain't our college years Badgers.
What if they win What if they win these last 2 games?
Well, then I would have more hope for a 500 season next year.
All right.
It still doesn't feel like the answer. If they win the next 2 games, look, I'll have some hope that they're not the bottom tier. But we're not competing for championships.
If they win the next 2 games, they're still the bottom tier. 3 Big Ten wins is not anything to write home about. You're still in the bottom.
They're not the bottom.
Let's get to Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Because I do want to get back to the Green Bay Packers. And for those who missed it, Brandon Woodruff signed his qualifying offer. And then Joe Thomas did join Wilde and Tauscher, the former Badger Pro Football Hall of Famer, and was asked about what he would do if he was offered a position to work with the Badgers in the football program. It's very, very interesting and telling to those who are trying to figure out solutions for the outlook of the program. 800-990-3776. Let's go caller number. I was going to do 3 for the amount of wins the Badgers have, but that seems too low. Let's go caller number 7, lucky number 7, 800-990-3776 to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? You get 15 questions in 90 seconds. You're allowed to say skip or pass, and if you get through all the questions, then it will come back to you. You get to choose Kyle or Brad to be the question asker to you.
Brad was so happy the guy just said, you sure not, why not?
Selected
I
me.
don't know
First
that Kyle's
place.
been picked yet.
800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN. Caller 7, pick Kyle in 2 minutes. Next.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered with fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel. Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
St. Nick,
Meet St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right, and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
You are indeed kicking it with KBN here on a Tuesday afternoon. I'm Brad Nortman. Kyle Wallace right in front of me. To about my 10:30, behind the glass is the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, Alex Strofe, and the empty chair to my right is Ben Brust. But he can't be here, obviously, for the start of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. We've got Bill and Madison on the line. Strofe, let's waste no time. Let's roll right in.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that meets your needs. Lakeland.edu.
Are you smarter than Ben Brust? 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If Bill and Madison beats Ben Brust, he's going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. And Bill, my understanding is Ben has 8 wins on the year. You're one of those 8? Say it ain't so.
Yeah, he got me earlier this year, but this is my redemption.
This is the redemption of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Bill and Madison, we believe in you. I can tell in your voice that you're feeling good. My only question is, choose your own destiny. You want me to ask the questions, or do you want Kyle Wallace to ask you the questions?
You don't surprise me.
Strophe, you pick. Okay, he points to Kyle.
He thinks this is my first time doing this.
He points to Kyle.
Since we've done the Choose Your Reader, it is the first time you've done it.
Is that correct, Brad?
What's that?
No, I think people have
since the guest reader portion, this is the first time you've done it. No?
That's not true, but
I
that's
think
okay.
maybe one person
Yeah, people did choose me. Yeah, you got that
good
peanut
questions
brain.
this week, Strofe.
Well, that was unnecessary.
All right.
I believe in you.
All right,
I believe
Bill,
in you too,
here's
Bill.
Kyle for the question.
Bill, you already know what it is. Brad already told you. 15 questions, 90 seconds. You can say skip or pass. Do not hesitate. If you don't know it, you can say skip or pass, and we will come back to it. I feel good, Bill. How about you?
I feel great, and I feel good about you. Let's do this.
Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Who wrote Green Eggs and Ham?
Dr. Seuss.
What letter does not appear in the name of any U.S. state?
Yes.
Who was the first Disney princess?
Snow White.
What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time?
Yes.
What NFL team's mascot is Sir Purr?
Panthers.
Who holds the record for most career stolen bases in MLB history?
Pete Rose.
What does the SP and SPF stand for in sunscreen?
Sun protection.
What is the flattest U.S. state?
Pass.
What color?
Nebraska.
What color were stop signs before red became standard?
Yellow.
Who won the first season of American Idol?
Kelly Clarkson.
What do you call a fear of spiders?
Arachnophobia.
What's the maximum score in a single frame of bowling?
10.
What is the largest island in the Caribbean?
Cuba.
How many sides does a nonagon have? How many sides does a nonagon have?
9.
You cook.
Ooh, Bill.
You cook.
Bill woke up with redemption on his mind. I think he just served it.
Ben Brust odds to win are plus 10,000.
Yes.
That's a 9 spot for Bill.
Cooked.
Woo, it's my first time reading these questions.
You did pretty good, Kyle. Just one little mix-up on number 2, but besides that, you rolled nicely.
Yeah. He did say he had MLB and he had LB history, and I had to adjust on the fly. So I'm very proud of myself of being able to adjust without seeing the letter.
Yes, indeed. Kyle Wallace.
How he read?
Well, first time read, I got into a flow. My writer here, he did a decent job. He missed a letter.
I did miss a letter in one acronym.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, and I adjusted on the fly.
Yeah, you did a good job. I almost got in your ear.
Yeah, I adjusted on the fly. So, you know what I'm saying? Ben Brust, you don't stand a chance today, but we might as well play because that is the game.
For entertainment purposes.
So,
I'm 3 from my last 4.
You were going to be 3 for your next 5, and it's cool. It's all right, though. You know,
but the effort will be there, I'm sure.
Exactly.
The big question on everybody's minds with 8 wins on the year, can you get to 10? Can you get to double digits on the year?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Brother, we're in the 11th
Someone
month.
just said Benny is cook, so y'all ain't lying.
We are in the 11th month of the year. You have 8 wins.
Bill and Matt. I hate when people in Madison call it.
You beat Bill. Bill. You are responsible. Bill is responsible for one of your 8 wins this year.
Yeah, Bill said he came back on a vengeance.
Oh, I beat Bill?
Yeah. It's going to be 1-1 after today. Yeah, we'll see. Well, Ben, you know what it is. 15 questions, 90 seconds. You can say skip or pass, and we'll come back in the end, but that will be a waste of our time today. But are you ready, Ben Brust?
Let's do it.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Who wrote Green Eggs and Ham?
Dr. Seuss.
What letter does not appear in the name of any U.S. state?
X.
Who was the first Disney princess?
Cinderella.
What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time?
Christmas Story.
What NFL team mascot is named Sir Purr?
The Ravens mascot.
Who holds the record for most career stolen bases in MLB history?
Ricky Henderson.
What does the SP and SPF stand for in sunscreen?
Sun protection.
What is the flattest U.S. state?
The Flatlands. Let's go with Nebraska.
What color were stop signs before red became standard?
Orange.
Who won the first season of American Idol?
Kelly Clarkson.
What do you call a fear of spiders?
Carrie Underwood.
What do you call a fear
Kelly
of
Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson.
What do you call a fear of spiders?
Arachnophobia.
What's the maximum score in a single frame of bowling?
Single frame? 10 is a frame.
What is the largest?
No, 30.
What is the largest island in the Caribbean?
Cuba.
How many sides does a nonagon have?
9.
What do bees collect to make honey?
Pollen.
Ooh, this is gonna be close.
Oh boy, it became very close.
I put on my hard hat.
You did.
And I went to grind to war.
I laughed at Kelly Clarkson because the way you said it, and I thought about the movie. And then when you changed the answer, I felt bad.
Yeah, you can't be making faces like that.
Well, I laughed because
Kelly Clarkson, you had it. Then he went back, and then he went back again. I don't know if we even count that.
Yeah,
one
Kelly Clarkson
No,
counts.
he said Kelly Clarkson.
That was my final.
Arachnophobia,
That was
30.
that was your third
Cuba,
final.
9. You cooked.
I was just looking at a map because I was flying out of Florida.
And so
I got an 8
Cuba's
spot.
bigger than you thought.
8 to 9 today.
You did good.
8 to 9. Lost
You
by
did
1.
good, Ben Brust. I'm very proud of you.
And pollen and nectar are not quite the same thing, so can't count that one.
Is there one where I'm going to kick myself?
Nah.
Maybe the stop sign.
Have you ever heard of Texas before?
For what?
The U.S. state
with an X. I mean, it's 50 states.
I got this one right before.
Yeah, it's hard.
You're on the right track.
Is it Q?
It is Q.
Look at you. You did good. I wouldn't be better about that. But here we go. Who wrote Green Eggs and Hams? Not Dr. Seuss. You corrected yourself. Dr. Seuss. So that was good.
Dr. Zeus.
What letter does
the god of reading?
Yeah, I mean, for real though, kids loved them. What letter does not appear in the name of any U.S. state? We said that was Q. Who was the first Disney princess? Snow White in
Snow
the Seven
White.
Dwarfs.
Yeah, the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White.
Iconic.
The Seven Dwarfs, not princesses, but Snow White was.
It did, yeah. It taught us about acceptance. What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? It did.
What is it?
Oh, Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
I got too cute.
Surprised it wasn't the Grinch, like the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Yeah, it was a tough one. This one, you're going to kick yourself. What NFL team's mascot is Sir Purr? This was the winner. This is the one that won.
Sir Purr?
Sir Purr.
Sir
Think about
Purr.
it.
The Panthers.
Yes.
Panthers.
And that was the difference.
Yep.
He got it right.
That was
You
it.
didn't. That was it.
You don't even know me, Ben.
You don't. Who holds the record for most career stolen bases in MLB history? Ricky Henderson.
That was
you got
impressive.
that right.
I was proud of myself there.
What does SP and SPF stand for in sunscreen? Sun protection.
If you ask me the F, I have no idea.
That's why I didn't put that. I think it was, I forgot what it was even.
What? I need to start wearing it. What is the flattest U.S. state? Florida. Where you just came from. You said Nebraska. He
Flattest
said,
U.S. state is Florida. I didn't know that.
Yeah, great.
I mean, Nebraska's a good guess.
It was great.
I flew into Nebraska, and there was nothing on that plane
Those
ride.
Bills guessed it.
I bet. Now, what color were stop signs before red became standard?
Yellow. I thought about
That
going
was
yellow.
the only one where I was like, ooh.
And this is where you cook, man. First season of American Idol, Kelly Clarkson. What do you call a fear of spiders? Arachnophobia. What is the maximum score in a single frame of bowling? Man, you said 10, and then he said 10 too, but you said, no, 30. I said, look at this boy cook. What is
Because frame is 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll is in your 10th frame, you can get all 3 strikes.
Yeah.
You got it.
And if you get 3 strikes in a row, then you
Thanks
start
for
adding
explaining
30.
bowling. We don't need that right now. What is the largest island in the Caribbean? Cuba.
This was the most impressive answer.
Yeah, again, when I'm
good.
sitting on a flight, I like to look at the flight tracker.
It's big, isn't it? Cuba is big. I've been to Cuba.
It was huge. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't believe how huge it was.
It it's a communist country, but it felt free, except for them. They were living
Not
rough.
free there.
I felt good. How many sides? I did. How many sides does a nonagon have? 9. I'm very impressed by that. And what do bees collect to make Honey?
Nectar.
You did good.
Good
Ty
job,
would've
Ben.
made
And good
me
job,
feel
Bill and
better.
Madison.
Yeah,
too.
That
you did
is
an 8
Ben
spot.
Brust's remarkable 30th loss of 2025.
Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is brought to you by Lakeland University, and clearly I've been studying up. Wisconsin's leader in flexible, personalized education. Whether you're just starting college, finishing your degree, or balancing work and family, Lakeland lets you earn your degree your way. Lakeland University, experience it your way.
You need to get a trash bag and put it over your head. That's how bad you are. 30 losses?
That's fine. I'm getting better each week, and it's about the
You did
process.
good. I'm very proud
The
of you.
10 wins in 2025 is a compelling storyline.
Who carries this team further the rest of the year? Jordan Love or the defense? 800-990-3776. We'll get into that. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
His career success rate was 51%. That's trash.
That is
That's trash.
That's really bad.
I'm Ricky Henderson in 1923. I want y'all to understand that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Couple of accidents in Waukesha County. We have, first of all, a crash on the off-ramp to Blue Mound Road from 94 eastbound. And then we've got another one on the off-ramp to Moreland Road from 94 eastbound. It's a spin out involved with this one. Van facing the wrong way. Squads are on the scene to help out with it, but it's going to be a tight one for right now. Otherwise, we've got our usual delays around the area. For example, southbound 43, very backed up from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette. Westbound 94 from about 25th Street is going to be slow all the way into the construction zone at Hawley Road. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta's gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 45. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night Show for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have, or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, Bill and Madison, you got the best of me, and are you smarter than Ben Brust? No moral victories here. Even though I gave myself one last segment. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace.
It did good, like legitimately.
Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show, looking at any opportunity to let everyone know I stink.
30 losses.
Is this the worst year you've ever had?
45 games have already smarter than Ben Brust.
I've had it. Well, it's crazy. He's 8 wins. Because he has, what, seven ties?
45 games already smarter than Ben Brust this calendar year. 30 of them losses. 7 of them ties.
All right. I was trying to move on from this.
So you had a year where you didn't win 10 times?
I don't know. I have to check the historical data record.
Did we ever do records prior to
this? That's a 17% winning percentage.
Eugh. And you talk about Matt LaFleur.
Well, I'm not. The reason why we do it is because I'm not smart. He's supposed to be smart at play calling and scoring points on offense.
He's getting paid.
Not
lots of
apples
money.
to apples.
Okay.
Speaking of the Green Bay Packers, as we look at the poll from today about Jordan Love being average, good, great, or elite, I think we can all say that he put the team on his back and made some very big plays when necessary against the New York Giants. Now, looking forward, knowing the offensive line is what it is, Tucker Kraft out for the year, and just like your overall don't know what to expect week to week, do you think that Love will carry this team further or the defense will carry this team further? 800-990-3776. Carlos talking text line.
Well, I don't mean to be terribly calm prisoner of the moment, but I'm a little bit concerned that the Jameis Winston-led New York Giants exposed the Packers defense a little bit. For that reason, I'm going with Jordan Love. Jordan Love, I said it before the season started, and I'm doubling down on it now. This team will go as far as Jordan Love will take them. Now, he's going to have to carry way bigger load than I ever expected because that O-line is worse than I thought. The running game's worse than I thought, and he has less weapons than I thought with Tucker Kraft being injured. So, I think Jordan Love will be able to take this team further than anybody else. It's firmly on his shoulders. Now, my concern is with this defense. If you can, now this is a big if, but if you can neutralize one man in Micah Parsons, and he's more than a man, he's like a Hercules out there. If you double, triple team him, whatever, that's what the Giants did, and he still got a little bit of his. The rest of the pressure from the D-line falls out. The quarterback has time, and these cornerbacks they're average. I think Carrington Valentine's good, but they can get theirs. And sometimes they stop the run, sometimes they don't. I just look at this defense as thinking it's more likely to burn the Packers than Jordan Love is. I just think Jordan Love, he's playing great football. He's putting the whole offense on his back. And in the playoffs, yes, defense is critical, but most of the time, and especially recently, given the offensive lean of the NFL, it's the quarterbacks that put on a show and will their teams throughout the playoffs. So to me, it's Jordan Love. Now, they're both great. That's what posed this question. Jordan Love is great in my eyes, and this defense is great in my eyes. But I think Jordan Love's going to be the one that's going to have to take them further, mostly because if you can neutralize Micah Parsons, I think this defense goes from great to just kind of good.
No, I think you make a great valid point there because, I believe in Jordan Love of taking this football team very, very far, but you need
You've called him elite.
He is elite. He definitely is elite. But when you look at the offensive
you really do believe that he's elite.
No, I believe Jordan Love's an elite quarterback, but I think the circumstances around him are holding him back. If he didn't have a porous offensive line, if he didn't have wide receivers dropping passes, wide receivers not running correct,
1% of the
I don't give a damn. I'm a 1%er then.
Look at you.
How about that? Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'd like to be in the top 1%.
Shut up, Brad.
Top 1% of wealth.
Yeah, Brad's like, welcome to the party.
Wow.
I'm in the wrong party. But no, at the end of the day, the Green Bay Packers defense, if they don't step up and make big plays in the playoffs, this team isn't going to go anywhere. And so that's why I think the Green Bay Packers defense, who, despite the fact that they've allowed some games where guys have been able to run on them, when you look up and down, they've kept the Green Bay Packers in 99% of the games. You take away that Cowboys game, which you cannot, the Green Bay Packers defense has been extremely dependable. They're allowing less than 20 points per game, even though they're getting. And again, yards per carry, they're still one of the top teams which are allowing yards per carry per game, so they're good with that. So overall, I'm looking at how they're trending when it comes to turnovers. And when you see game after game after game, the Green Bay Packers are now putting themselves in a position. Yes, Jameis Winston threw multiple opportunities, and the guys didn't capitalize on it. But now we're seeing them in a position to capitalize on it. We didn't see that early in the season. All right, you saw the punch out from Edgerrin Cooper a couple weeks ago. Like, they're making big plays in big-time moments. Last week, big interception by Evan Williams, and then you have Micah Parsons putting the game away. If this defense continues to trend in the direction where they're starting to force turnovers, getting our offense more possessions, then I feel good. But what they showed us against the Philadelphia Eagles is that they can go toe-to-toe with anybody and everybody when a game gets tight. Even in the playoffs last year, I think this defense was not the problem without having Micah Parsons against the Eagles in that playoff game.
True.
So the Green Bay Packers defense can continue to play at an elite level and force turnovers. They're going to put the Packers in a position to be very, very successful for a playoff run.
Here's the thing. I think when I say this question out loud, who can carry this team further? The answer that I want to say is the defense, but the answer has to be Jordan Love. Like almost how Brad said. Like, I've been a big believer in when thinking back to when they were the most successful. Fair or unfair, was when Jordan Love played out of his mind in 2023. It was, it was how they won. He was throwing touchdown passes, throwing darts, but then I'm thinking the whole time I was saying I'm gonna say defense, but I always go back to, in order for this team to be as great as people want them to be, Jordan Love has to play at an extremely high level. It's a hard question because there's so many things working against him with the offensive line, losing Tucker Kraft, the drops last week, leading the league in drops last year, and then seeing that come back is scary.
Last week they had drops the week before too, crucial drops,
and so I want to say I was defense, but I'm also both, and I think people feel both. And that goes back to the overall point of yesterday where this team is damn confusing. I want one to take the reins. I want one to be like, yes, week in, week out, we are going to hold you to 17 points in the offense. We just need you to play good. We don't need you to play great, but they don't have that identity that we have been searching for from this team.
They've held teams to 17 points, and two of their losses, they held teams to 13 points.
Which goes to the point of,
oh my gosh, all three of their losses teams scored 13 or less points.
Yeah,
they've won. How did you not just see this?
Because I went through my head. I remember the 13. I said, oh my goodness, the Eagles only scored 10.
Yeah.
You need Jordan Love, like I just said, to be just good, and it wasn't good enough in those games where the defense did their thing.
And not that like the Packers are a Super Bowl team this year. I think the injuries, I think who they are, I'm not sure they're there yet. I thought they were, but I'm not sure they're there yet. If you look at Super Bowl participants or winners, there tends to be a theme. It tends to be elite quarterback with probably I'd consider a very good defense, like a top 10 defense, or it's like a historic defense and pretty good quarterback play. I don't think this defense is historic great, right? So I think the formula, if we're going to say elite quarterback and very good defense, or historically great defense and good quarterback play, feels to me like this team is more Jordan Love can be that elite quarterback with a very good defense.
See, when you say that, I'm Team Kyle. Because of everything working against Jordan Love, for him to play at that level with everything around him, that's
a
tough.
Fair pushback.
And I'm thinking of like how, from a turnover standpoint, I think this week they're going to catch more turnovers. When I say catch more, I'm not actually saying catch. Hopefully they catch. Capitalize on turnovers throughout the game flow, and then hopefully the offense can take advantage. But to the defense's credit, you want your defense making plays late in games like they did. I mean, like we've asked for that. It's like the best defenses create those game-changing plays when you're in that spot where it's like you're up and the defense is on the field. Can you close it out? Well, they did that. Micah Parsons did it at the end just after the turnover.
He sure did. And the week before, they gave the Green Bay Packers, and granted, it was bad play calling by Nick Sirianni, but hey, we were able to get the offense the ball back. That's something that the Green Bay Packers have struggled with mightily in the past, is getting off the field and getting the quarterback another opportunity. So I think the defense is definitely looking up.
Let's head to the Carbless Talk and Text line. Bill and Madison, you are up with KBN.
Yeah, so your question, who's going to carry us further? And clearly the defense has gotten us to where we are right now.
Is it that clear?
Jordan Love, to me, it very clearly is. We can't score any points. We've held the Eagles to 10, what was it, 10 or 13 points?
We held them to 10.
You know, yeah, I mean, the Panthers, 13? These are winnable games. So who's going to have to step up? It's going to have to be our offense. It's going to have to be Jordan Love. And dare I say it, with our offensive line being a sieve that it is, I'm not so sure that we shouldn't put Malik Willis in for.
Okay.
Oh, Bill. Wait.
Was this Bill?
Wait.
One? Are you smarter?
Let's hear Bill. Is he going to say specific packages or specific packages for Malik?
Sure. He's. You know what? With the O-line being as sieve as it is, Malik Willis is much more mobile than Jordan Love. Jordan Love is mobile, but Malik is way more mobile. Love has the better arm.
And here's the thing I'll say. Matt LaFleur did say all options are on the table when asked about Malik Willis and creating some sort of package for him.
Which
I don't love that.
Let's go to Jonathan Brust, the delusional fan from the South. JB, you're up on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
Hey, I thought I'd just call in and give you guys a quick update. My fifth grade team, we're 3-0. Sixth grade, we're 5-0. I'd love to give Matt LaFleur some tips, but I only share those with first place coaches. So I want you guys to bring it in with me. Do it better, best! Never let it rest! Till your going gets better and your Bears gets best! Bears on three! 1, 2, 3, Bears!
Something wrong with him.
Yeah, those Bear fans are just built different.
Something's wrong with him. He's my blood.
Yeah, it is your blood. I mean, something wrong with you too. He just got a little bit more in him.
I know. I think they used it all up at the front end of the men. Yeah.
I wonder where
I got the perfect balance.
I wonder where he was when he shouted that. Public space.
Yeah,
could you imagine shouting
where
that
are
when
you?
anyone's around you?
I'm still at home. I'm getting ready to go coach. That was my pre-pep game.
Okay.
Get back to work.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna let Bears fans haven't seen this in a
Enjoy
long
it
time.
for now.
Matter of fact, his third. He said fifth grade and sixth grade, or was it third grade?
Who knows?
His third. If it's a third grade team, they ain't never seen this before. Your third graders saying, "Oh wow, this is a first." So I mean, go ahead and enjoy the couple weeks or whatever it is.
Yeah, they're behind the Lions and the Packers, despite a better record by far to win the NFC North. That was worth the entertainment, I guess. Good job with the clown music. Even though that's my brother, so it's like, my brother's a clown. I guess I'm a clown. It's all the same, you know? It is what it is.
Yeah, you can't fight your blood.
Joe Thomas knows a lot about football. Will he save the Wisconsin Badgers? We'll let you know next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
He is now off his rocker saying it. Well, if I played...
Choke artist. Choke artist, choke artist, choke artist. That's what you both are. Yeah, I said it. You both are choke artists.
Losers, choke artists.
That's what you are. You
frauds,
choked against
what else are
TCU.
we?
You choked against Oregon. You choked against Kentucky. Y'all choked against Duke. I can keep going.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looks like we do still have this crash on the off-ramp to Blue Mound Road from 94 eastbound. This is a car that went off into the ditch, and it's kind of facing the wrong way as well. Just saw a car go through there to use that ramp, so it's not completely shut down, but it's off on the right, so just be extra careful if you're heading through there. Also, that earlier accident that we had on the ramp from eastbound 94 to Blue Mound Road, that actually has been picked up. Still, though, we've got delays all the way through that whole area, all the way from Barker Road to about Moreland Road. And then along eastbound 94, backups then from just east of 84th Street all the way to Holly Road. Westbound's tightening up from 27th to Holly Road in that construction zone. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, becoming partly cloudy, low of 36. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 45. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
In football, what does every great team start with?
A strong defense. Same's true in business.
Defense against what?
Cyber threats. That's why companies use Trend Micro.
What do they actually protect?
Your network, your data, your people, from ransomware, phishing, and more.
So it's not just antivirus?
Not at all. Trend Micro has a full defensive playbook trusted worldwide for over 35 years.
Sounds like the kind of defense every business needs.
Exactly. Don't get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right.
Penalty flags? Not here. Carbless is the clean play that every football fan can agree on. With 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and just 100 calories, you get all the flavor without the penalty. Whether you're tailgating outside the stadium, hosting a crew at home, or watching solo in your lucky jersey, Carbless brings premium cocktails right into the huddle. Made to be refreshingly delicious and game day ready, Carbless keeps fans cheering from kickoff to the final whistle. So this season, skip the sugar, skip the carbs, and make the winning call. Find your bliss with Carbless.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Hamilton High School volleyball standout Aubrey Hicks. Hicks delivered a dominant performance on the biggest stage, recording a team-high 14 kills, 8 digs, and 2 aces, as number 3 ranked Sussex Hamilton upset top-seeded 3-time defending state champion Divine Savior Holy Angels in straight sets to win the WIAA Division I state title at the Resch Center. Aubrey's leadership and clutch play helped secure Hamilton's first ever volleyball state championship, capping off a remarkable run. As a middle blocker and right side hitter, Hicks has earned second team all-conference and honorable mention all-state honors the past 2 seasons. Even though she's a senior, Aubrey's volleyball journey is far from over, as she is committed to continue her career at Marquette University next year. Congratulations to Aubrey Hicks, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th.
Which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination,
the Tundra Trio.
3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at espnwisconsin.com.
Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper.
Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wearing some of my Iron Jock gear right now, but I was wearing my Iron Jock long sleeve. I was at the Princeton Club on Thursday playing some tennis. Walked in, everyone's saying hi. The environment's amazing. They have something for everybody, and whatever your goal is, just make sure you go in there because you'll feel that environment. Tennis, basketball, best workout equipment, clean health clubs. You just got to get in there and you're going to be like, man, this is the place for me. So find your better tomorrow. Get a tour and join the wonderful Princeton clubs in the Milwaukee and New Berlin area. Joe Thomas, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, joined Wilde and Tausch for a portion of their show today. Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike joins every Tuesday at 9:30. Pointed a question to Joe Thomas. Take a listen to Evan Cohen and Joe Thomas on the Wisconsin Badgers.
Okay, Joe, can I put you on the spot
yes,
on
please.
something?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
If they wanted you to take over the whole thing, would you do it?
Ooh, great question. In what capacity?
Yeah,
like
that's
head
another
coach?
Chancellor.
Chancellor?
No.
Grand Poobah?
Let's say they wanted you to be whatever would be the general manager.
Football GM.
Hold on, there is a general manager, so I don't want to fire someone. They want you to be above the general manager, below the athletic director for football.
Yeah, I guess I would say no, just off the top, but I would need to know what that looks like because life's pretty busy right now, and I don't want to have to say no to my children. You know, like, hey, son, can't go to your basketball game ever because I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z for perpetuity. But I think your point's a good one. Like, everyone should do their part. Everyone should look and try to figure out, hey, what are the things that I can do to help promote this program? And, you know, if it ever came to it, we'd have that discussion. We could have that conversation to see what it looked like because I do love the state. To your point, me, Tausch, we decided to move back here or move to Madison to be close because this university is so amazing. The city is so amazing. We wanted to raise our kids here. We wanted to be close to the Badger Kingdom right there in Madison because we love it. It's who we are. It's our identity. We're Badgers. Like, when you come to school here as a freshman, as an 18-year-old boy, and you become a 22-year-old man when you leave, and you go through Barry Alvarez and Brett Bielema, it gets into your blood, and it becomes a fabric of your identity that's stronger than maybe anything else. And
Joe Thomas on Wilde and Tausch when asked if he could be below the AD and in between the general manager. Basically a long way of saying no, and here are all the reasons of why I love this place, but I would never do this.
Time out. He said it becomes part of your blood, and I hear somebody with their mic off. When you heard that, Brad, when he said it becomes part of your blood when you come to Madison, what was your response?
Well, Joe named, to be fair, he named the people that Tausch and he played for in Barry Alvarez and Brett Bielema, but he didn't name Coach Fickle. He didn't say, like, yeah, and if you play for Coach Fickle right now, it becomes part of your blood. I mean, I'm not surprised whatsoever that Joe Thomas would turn down any sort of, like, bigger role.
Well, and the reason why I think this is interesting, because we have a lot of people that call in and say, hey, I think John's doing it right now on the Carbos Talking text line. Do you want to, like, Tausch, Joe, JJ Watt or whatever, like, you guys should come fix it. Why would they change their lives that are that great? Even though they love the program, why would also anyone do this right now when the belief is at an all-time low? with Luke Fickell.
Well, there's only downside for somebody like Joe Thomas or J.J. Watt, right? Because it's good. The program is in a state now where no figurehead is going to be enough to come in and turn this thing around. There are deep, deep problems with coaching and NIL fundraising and belief, and just there's so athletic director, casting a vision. There are so many issues that just one Joe Thomas or one J.J. Watt or whoever would come in, it's not going to be enough to fix it. So all of a sudden you take some ownership of that blame. Joe doesn't need that for his reputation. And to be quite honest, like Joe and JJ and whoever else you could name that's like a true Badger great. Bro, they did their job. Like, they embodied the university and the state better than anybody ever could. Homegrown, stayed as long as you possibly could, dominated in the NFL. I don't know what their involvement looks like during that time or now, but what more could you do? You're asking them to give up their lives to do that. Nobody should be required to do that because they've done more for the program than most of these other people that are doing it full time right now. So I don't blame them for saying no. If I was him, I wouldn't want this mess to try to take over. And he's already done so much that this is now on Fickell and Mack. That's their full-time job. They get paid handsomely for it. So it's their job to figure this out.
It stood out when it said, what can you do to help elevate the program? And I know, look, my approach is different than most as an alum. It just is. And Brad, I mean, you're speaking from a football alum. For me, when I look at what I've been sold from when he first got here being Luke Fickell and those uttering, we want to win championship and have championship expectations. And then when I see Chris McIntosh put out, we want to compete and rise to a different level. And then we're listening to Barry Alvarez and the Barry Alvarez show and be like, we're right where Illinois is. It's just it's all a mess. And unfortunately, my position is I haven't been shown anything to want to believe what I'm being sold right now. Can you celebrate, obviously, winning against Washington? Absolutely. Are there young pieces on the defense that you should be excited about? Absolutely. But in this world, that can change. You know how many times people have said, oh, I love it here, I'm never leaving, and then the agent goes, yo, you can get this from this based off what you just did, and then they're gone even though they love the place? That's the business that we're in. Yeah. And I'm not hoping that happens. It's just those are realities of where this program is at. Yeah. And so it's hard for me to have faith in the direction of the program.
Yeah, I just don't believe you can help people that don't want to be helped. And I think it is clear that when you look at Luke Fickell clearly isn't reaching out for help from these guys, because that was a question from Evan Cohen. He didn't say, Luke has reached out to me. He's not asking for help. Luke Fickell is going to do it his own way. Mack is going to sit in the bed that he made. So that's what it is.
John in Milwaukee, you're on the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776.
Afternoon, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Good.
I was saying to Strophe, I really respect what Joe Thomas said. I feel like the job that he would, in theory, be doing is an all-in kind of a job. And you guys are all, young parents. You're only going to get one chance to be all-in with your own children, right? And you don't want to give that up because you'll never get that time back. So I really respect Joe Thomas saying and being realistic about the fact that, you don't want to be telling your kids, hey, I can't ever come and do things with you guys because this job that I have is now all-consuming. That's just the reality of a parent, right?
It's also the reality of what he did for so long to earn the opportunity to choose what he wants to do with his life.
Yeah, Joe Thomas gave it all, man. He gave it all. And so did all those guys that you consider to be, like I said, Badger legends. And they helped build the culture of this team, which I think, I can sit back here and be like, Badgers. I love the Badgers. I grew up watching them. I'm sad to see how they are. Joe Thomas, I know we're kind of bolting on J.J. Watt. You could say that, but they actually embodied it. They actually built this culture. They kind of grabbed the baton that Barry built. They embodied it and moved it on. It's not their fault that the program has eroded to where it is now. So Joe should prioritize his family, and I don't know why he would want to inherit a mess like this.
Well,
when we associated with it.
We do have some exclusive audio with an update from Doc Rivers on Giannis's health. I don't know why you guys are just staring at me because it's the truth.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to hear it.
It's coming up next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
What do you have on her?
What do you mean?
No one can willingly love you like she does.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking for a fun and meaningful way to kick off the holiday season? Join us for the 20th anniversary of Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive, Saturday, December 13th at the Kasmeric Center in Grafton. This free, family-friendly event is a celebration of giving. Bring a new, unwrapped toy and help brighten the holidays for children and families in need across Wisconsin. To learn more or get involved, visit kidstokidstoydrive.com and join us on December 13th in Grafton.
Is it time to buy an engagement ring?
Or a big anniversary diamond?
Kessler's has diamonds that come from diamond mines.
And we also have diamonds that come from plasma chambers.
When you see the size of the diamond you can afford when you look at our high-tech newborn created diamonds,
you're going to be happy, happy, happy.
And with approved credit, our financing plans make anything possible.
Our selection of engagement rings is beyond compare.
And our custom design department can modify any ring in any way you choose.
Anyone who says they can give you a better ring
or a better diamond
or a better price
has never been to Kessler's.
And our miraculous no small print warranty says,
if you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed.
It's just that simple.
And all maintenance is free forever.
No charge.
Yes, it really is that miraculous.
You found a partner you want to share your life with.
When you're ready to celebrate,
we've got a diamond for that.
Find the Kessler's nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
This fall, make 3rd Street Market Hall your one-stop, must-stop destination to eat, drink, and play. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 15 locally owned food vendors, a self-service beer wall featuring 30 Wisconsin breweries, over 50 HD TVs, and happy hour specials all week. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your home away from home or office. Visit 3rdstreetmarkethall.com for menus, events, and more information.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
I understand what the vision is now. I see the football philosophy that they're going to try to attack this thing with. And if you close your eyes or if you squint from a roster construction standpoint, the Dallas Cowboys look very similar to the Philadelphia Eagles.
What?
Very similar to the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. Top 10 quarterback, 2 dynamic receivers, 1st and 2nd round draft picks all over the offensive line, 3 really good defensive tackles, a rangy linebacker, a linebacker that specializes in communication, a pretty good corner. Deron Bland was all-pro corner once upon a time. They're not there yet. They don't have the Saquon Barkley. But, I mean, if you squint, you can see concepts of a plan when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys building an identity that will allow them to compete with the Philadelphia Eagles.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Alex Strofe is running the show. UKBN Nation, as always, 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. List is more. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And as I mentioned, we do have an update, courtesy of the Bucks Plus Audio Network, courtside with Gail Klappa. He has an update from Doc Rivers on Giannis' injury.
Yeah, it went pretty well. I don't know what grade it is, but I know it's not a bad one, so that's good news for us. But yet and still, probably 2 weeks, he'll be out. and we'll see. Hopefully less, but most likely in that area.
Well, there's the update, courtesy of Bucks Plus Audio Network. 2 weeks probably.
Hey, that's good. I was expecting more than that.
I was expecting like 4 to 6 based off of
it's
like
a nasty little aggravation right there.
Groins are not fun.
No. And this team, they're not necessarily built for life without Giannis.
No.
Let's put it that way.
Not for an extended period of time. So that is a relief coming from the head coach himself and Doc Rivers that Giannis is only going to miss maybe 2 weeks. But honestly, if he missed 2 to 4 weeks, I think they can sustain and find a way to be competitive during that 2 to 4 weeks. Because when you think about it, how many of that?
You said
time,
probably 2, so don't push it too far.
Well, I'm just saying, just in case, because some of those are going to be NBA Cup games. Who cares? Who cares?
Wait. I thought we should raise the banner for the NBA Cup.
That was you.
No, I said take the banner down.
No, that was me.
Oh, you're the banner guy.
Yeah, they're going to go back to back. What are you talking about?
I mean, wait, so do NBA Cup games?
They count. They
count towards your overall record.
The Celtics and Lakers can be known as the NBA Finals winners. That's fine. I want to be known as the NBA Cup winners.
I want to be known
30
as
years later,
dynasty.
the ESPN 30 for 30 on the Milwaukee Bucks, the NBA Cup dynasty.
The dynasty that was. Well, that's optimistic. With Giannis, boy.
I was watching live, and I was nervous because he did I was nervous, but he also moved. He moved to foul somebody to take himself out and walk straight back. But that's when you get nervous, when you start seeing replays. And it was really sort of like not from the contact. It looked like from the way his body just was progressing in a basketball play. And then groins are something where if you strain, they can be nagging.
Yeah.
Man.
They are very nagging.
Yes. I've had a torn hip flexor since high school. And so everything around my groin.
You still have a torn hip flexor?
Yes.
Wow.
It's one of those things where you can make muscles around it stronger. But groin can be way more annoying.
Irritable. Yep.
Especially from his standpoint, from a lateral standpoint.
Well, and re-aggravation. I'm no doctor, but I know that's a
look
big
at us.
Thing. That's no medical background here, but that's something where I just make sure Giannis is ready to come back. If it's in a shorter time frame, even more so. Make sure he's ready to come back. Make sure he's fully healthy. And honestly, this void without him, we already love Giannis. We already know how much he means to this team and this city.
But they have to keep winning. They have to keep showing that they are a young, talented team that he believes in. They have to. Because he's looking at every game. Back? Well, and they went young, and they should have some more money to spend next year because of the trade with Chris Middleton, helping him get under the second apron, which is a lot of terminology in the NBA that can get confusing, but it opens up an opportunity. So the goal is to obviously be competitive with Giannis to help win a championship. And without him, they have an opportunity to show hey, Ryan Rollins, can you be even more than what you've shown? And all the young players, Miles Turner, what are you like as the guy in your 10th year in the league without a Giannis around? So
yeah, I mean, there's some winnable games here there's some tough ones.
There's some toughies.
But you're playing teams like the 76ers that got some young
the Bucks are
good
8.
talent.
The Bucks are 8 and 7.
No, I understand. I understand
the
the
9 seed. It was early, but
8 and 7. But they've been decent, right? There's a whole bunch of muck around there, and the 76ers, good basketball team. Detroit, good basketball team. Trailblazers, I don't know. It's Brooklyn Nets.
But without this is without Giannis.
So
this is like the Badger thing where you speak, we can win those games, but if you're bad, you can't assume any win.
You got 11 games.
They
in the
have
next
been
month.
decent. They were decent. I think they beat the Warriors without Giannis, correct?
Because Ryan Rollins went crazy.
Yeah.
Because he was a scratch.
But the last time he was out for his knee,
I don't think
it was no bueno.
But 11 games in the next month, right? If the Bucks can win 5 games, go 5 and 6, go 4 and 7, I think that is a success.
So honestly, all they need to do is stay in the hunt and let Giannis do Giannis things with all of them. But then when he's back, healthy,
come on now.
Well, no, like the balance of does it re-aggravate?
That's why you got to make sure he's fully.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's 2 weeks probably.
Do not rush Giannis back. Just as long as you can stay around within striking distance, you'll be okay.
Injuries are stupid.
Yeah.
I know everyone deals with them. I just hate them. Especially when we're talking
about.
Feel
robbed a little bit.
Hopefully the Pistons don't stay hot.
You'll have Jim, Matt, and Molly up next in Madison, the Dam Sports Show in Beaver Dam. And we are Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Heading to you on 94.5 ESPN and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Don't go anywhere. Back in 2 minutes.
Sports and banter, a perfect blend. the show that never ends.
Well, we got a new accident on 894 southbound at Beloit Road. The right shoulder is blocked, so watch out for that. It is going to be heavy from Greenfield all the way down into the Hale and onto 894 eastbound. The westbound side, very heavy out of the Mitchell all the way to Forest Home. Southbound 43, lots of company coming down from before Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette and over the High-Rise Bridge. Northbound slow from the High-Rise Bridge all the way up to about Keith. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 17th Street all the way to Holly Road. Eastbound's backed up 84th Street to Holly Road as well. Traffic is brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no tolerance snow removal. They handle the blizzard so you can handle your business. Visit safeplow.com. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 45. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
And their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust alongside Brad Nortman. Strofe running the show. If you missed it, we just played some audio courtesy of the Bucks Plus Audio Network, sharing that don't know the severity of what grade the groin strain or anything of that nature is, but probably 2 weeks for Giannis per Doc Rivers with Gail Klappa of Courtside on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Liz is more. What you giggling about?
When I hear that name, it makes me think of an Austin Powers line.
Which one? I'll know it.
When did you get to Klappa? That's pretty good, isn't it?
Very good. Now, this was from Matt LaFleur in his press conference yesterday, where he's answering a question about the Vikings, then unprompted goes into something that struck a nerve with somebody on our panel.
Fans will show up in droves and not sell their tickets to the Vikings fans, because we've seen that happen before too.
Listen, when I heard Matt LaFleur say this, and might I add, he said this unprompted. He wasn't asked about, oh, hey, how are you?
This was after like a 40-second answer.
He was asked generically, oh, it's a good division.
I respect the coaching staff. I respect their players.
Exactly. So he went completely unprompted, uninstigated. Matt LaFleur says this about the Packer fans, saying don't sell your tickets to Vikings fans, because we've had that happen in the past, with a little bit of sassiness in his voice, if I detect that correctly. And I'm thinking to myself, as a player, what are we thinking with your head coach addressing that, again, uninstigated, like that's clearly on his brain. And again, it just reminds me that sometimes Matt LaFleur is focused on all the wrong things. The last thing he should be thinking about is who's in the stands. If it's Vikings fans, Packer fans, Badger fans, or Cricket fans, it doesn't even matter. When I was for Carolina and we had Ron Rivera as our head coach, right? I mean, his thing was toughness, right? Toughness and grittiness and not worrying about anything else, just what you can do. Playing for Carolina, there would be many times where Packer fans, Steeler fans, Cowboys fans, Chiefs fans, whatever those blue blood franchises, they would use that as a trip to come to Carolina, maybe sometimes for warm weather, and they would take over half the stadium. And to the media, Coach Rivera would say, oh, like we love our fans. We know that they're going to be cheering for us. And we think it's great that fans from out of town want to come see us because we bring something to the table, blah, blah, blah. But to us, Coach Rivera would say, I don't give a bleep who's in the stands. I don't care who it is. And if it good, you know what? If it is a bunch of Packer fans,
I don't know if he said it like Brad said it. I don't give a bleep.
I don't give a bleep. And he's,
I don't give a bleep who's in the stands.
I don't give a bleep who's in the stands. I don't care if it's Panther fans. Obviously, we want as many Panther fans possible, but I don't care who it is. And I hope it's Packer fans. Let's say we're playing the Packers, because we're just going to have them go away sad and spending money on a bad afternoon. Basically, that's the Brad Nortman translated version to what I can say on the radio waves. But it was all about, I don't care what's happening outside of the white lines. And if there is something happening, good, we're going to spoil it for them. We're going to make them go home, tail between their legs, and $500, basically poorer because they spent a whole bunch of money down to come to Carolina, and we're going to do nothing but disappoint them. It's that sort of toughness inside the locker room and grittiness that we were able to, again, go on the field and play and personify, but then to the media, say things that showed like that's not on his mind. For Matt LaFleur, yes, I mean, we talk about all these things on a head coaching report card on where he falls for this kind of stuff. Concerning himself with things that are so small, and I think sending the wrong message to the team, is absolutely baffling to me. It's astonishing he brought this up.
Ron and the Key, which I think is wrong here in this scenario, where Ron's trying to be the gotcha guy, 800-990-3776. I mean, he talked about it, so Rivera was thinking it too. You're arguing against yourself.
But that's when it was brought up.
Yeah, the difference is talking to the media and talking to your team and what the message is externally versus internally.
Because that is a thing, whether as in Carolina or Jacksonville, stadium takeovers were a thing. So it was brought up in the media.
But you know what? It's not a thing. I understand Detroit came, right? Detroit didn't have 60% of the fans a couple years ago. Nobody's overtaking Lambeau Field. This is just a spoiled coach. I love me some Matt LaFleur, but damn, he sounds like a spoiled baby sometimes. Oh, make sure you guys don't sell tickets to Vikings fans. Oh, hush.
Stop the wave.
Yeah, no, exactly. Stop with all the crying and complaining. Just focused on the football game. And it's crazy coming from a coach where literally every single week when they go on the road, guess what I heard last week when the Packers were playing the Giants? Go back, go back.
It's everywhere the Packers play, because the Packers have fans everywhere.
So why would he sit here and not act like you're not going to have some fans that are going to sell their tickets to Vikings fans for them to be able to go watch their team on the road? That is just the business that you are in. So to sit here and complain, hush. This ain't the Brewers playing the Cubs in a playoff game. This is week 12 where you playing against the dang Minnesota Vikings. This is the last thing should be on your mind.
Strofe, as a Packer backer and somebody who lived in Green Bay, I'm not going to lie. I might be closer to Matt LaFleur than Brad and Kyle on this. I don't know where you are.
You're both crybabies.
Wow.
Lash out
yeah,
city.
I'm not with you. I don't get why this is what we're focused on. Like you are running an offense that has struggled mightily in the last month of the NFL season. Let's focus on that rather than who's in the stands. I guess I hear him in terms of, I would say the last 3 years I've been on Green Bay game day, so I've been up in Green Bay for every home game.
Cool.
And I think there has been an uptick in visiting fans at Lambeau. I mean, it's obviously a destination, so you're always going to get some, but it seems specifically like high-stakes games, Lions games, Vikings games, Bears games, even the Bengals a few weeks ago, not high stakes, but there was a lot of Bengals fans, more than you would anticipate. So
Did Pat
I
Murphy
hear
or
him,
did
but-
Pat Murphy not say to not sell your tickets to Cubs fans?
Yeah, but that was a playoff series.
Yeah, it was much more significant than that.
It's a different situation.
The fans are going to stand out from opposing teams. They're always going to stand out because they're like a sore thumb, man. It's not like they took over. The Bengals fans, you didn't hear who they chants going on in Green Bay when the Bengals played the Packers.
The players don't care. Like, respectfully to Packer fans.
If they had to go in a silent count,
like
it'd be different.
Yeah.
This isn't L.A.
No, this isn't a situation where you are going to have, like we said, half of our fans that are in Green Bay are going to be Vikings or Lions fans. That would happen in L.A. It would happen in Carolina and Jacksonville just because of, for a lot of different reasons. I don't want to be like the Matt LaFleur soft camp, but this is a soft mentality.
Yeah, it definitely
to be
is.
worried about something like this, players don't care. Like, they just want to play the game, play tough, have a game plan. And yeah, like, you want a great crowd, but on like list of priorities, this is like in the hundreds when it comes to a game prep, let alone something that should be unprompted brought up in a press conference.
Yeah, when I think about the Green Bay Packer experience, I will say though, and it's not a bad thing. Like, I think people want to go to Lambeau because it's getting a reputation as not just a
reputation. It's always been a place to go, a destination.
You're not even letting me finish.
Yeah, you're gonna say they built all this stuff around.
You're
here.
not even gonna let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
They've
buddy.
built up the reputation, and it is a must-see venue. But the fans are really nice. Like, a lot of people walk away.
He buddied you.
Who
He said,
did?
Kyle, he said, go ahead, buddy.
I ignored him because he's just yapping and yapping and yapping. I'm just furthering the point that, like, it goes to the experience where people talk about going to Lambeau and everyone goes like, I had a great time. Everyone was super friendly. Like, I hear that all of the time from people. And that's part of the reason why they want to experience it, because there are places that you go in the NFL where you're not welcome. You may get in a fight that you didn't even plan on being on, and you could just be sitting there, and next thing you know, someone's brawling right next to you. That doesn't happen at Lambeau.
I will say a different story, and this is not to make Ron Rivera look not tough. But I played at Lambeau once, right? My third year in Carolina. We're getting ready. We stay in Appleton. It's the night before. And this never happens with Ron Rivera, right? He's always the guy who's like tough. But he said, guys, I want you to take a minute tomorrow. I want you to enjoy it. This is coming from a guy that played with the Bears for 9 years. He said, well, even when I played the Bears in the 80s, people in Green Bay would offer you brats, they'd offer you beers. Different time, obviously, than when I played. But he's like, the fans will be kind. It's an enjoyable place to play. You won't forget playing at Lambeau. Now, I don't know if that softened us up too much. Rodgers and the crew cooked us, and I think we lost by like 20. But he was right. Like, usually on the bus, you're sitting there, you got your suit on, you're looking out the window. You go to Philadelphia, and you see a certain gesture with two hands welcoming you with one finger in the air. But with Green Bay, man, they're waving to you. It is a different experience. So I get why opposing fans want to experience it. They should go experience it. If you're a football fan, you should go to Lambeau. It's wonderful. But man, I can't get over Matt LaFleur bringing it up. And maybe if they're cooking, if they're 8-2, if the offense is humming, he wants to have a little fun with the media. Sure, why not? That's fine. But things are not all great in the offensive room. So again, to bring this up is just, I can't believe this is on his mind.
If anything, I would want him to bring up, I want you guys to be louder. I tell you were talking about, fans and how loud it is. Listen,
hospitality.
Too hospitable. That's what I say. And people telling you to sit down at certain games. I need fans. When I went to Denver, that was raucous. That was why I thought Lambeau, I thought our fans were loud and crazy. I went down there. They're psycho. That was a crazy atmosphere. And I said, damn. Lambeau ain't got nothing on this fan-wise. We got the history, but the fans ain't as loud. The fans ain't.
You're calling out your fan base right now.
Not crazy.
If anything, if anything,
Dave from Aaron says, "I can't believe you're standing on this trash, Kyle."
If anything, he should be saying, "I need y'all to be louder." I don't give a damn how many Vikings fans come in there. You drown them out, Packer backers. Go Pack, go non-stop. But I'm telling you this right now.
But then you'd say, "Quiet on the Go Pack, Go champs." We're on offense.
On offense, but on defense, we should be loud. We should be proud every single game. The game I went to against the Commanders, that was the loudest I've heard Lambeau Field. They need to have that atmosphere every single week. I never forget when a woman told some people, "Sit down, I can't see. We are at a sporting event." What are you talking about?
You didn't say that.
I didn't say that, but I was looking at her like that. I was like, this woman.
My eyes
This
said
is
it.
See,
crazy.
but
And I didn't have a
you're
back
just
to
as
my-
hospitable as everybody. That you're not calling out the lame behavior.
Nah, she might have been a Karen, and I didn't want to deal with that.
She butted you.
No, she didn't tell me to sit down. She told somebody else to sit down. I just looked.
Were you standing?
No, I was sitting down.
Yeah, because you're too scared of the Karen.
No, the bleachers too aren't the most comfortable.
No, they're not.
I'm telling you, I went down to Denver and it changed my whole perspective on
Denver's a nice
Have you ever
stadium,
been
too.
to another football stadium?
I've been to I've been to Ford Field. I've been to the old place, the RCA Dome before it was.
Ooh.
Yeah, down in Indianapolis, and then I've been to Soldier Field.
Soldier Field's a dome.
Those are the only football stadiums I've been to in the NFL that I can recall.
Denver's great.
Oh my gosh! I was like, are they playing hip hop right now? What is going on?
Could you imagine hip hop
They
at
play hip-hop in
Lambeau Field?
It was lit. Fire coming out of a damn Bronco or out a horse. I said, this is crazy.
Bob chimes in and says Packers continue to do this to themselves by raising ticket prices year after year. When you make it more unaffordable, it drives people to try and recoup some of those ticket costs with marquee primetime games.
Isn't it kind of fascinating that they raised tickets? I have no idea what the economics of the ticket prices, but it's a
sorry that you get them for free.
It's a non-profit, right? I mean, they're not. They don't have a profit motive because there's no owner. It just seems like a strange thing to do to season ticket holders, especially long-term ones. I don't know.
I don't have the answer to that one, Brad.
That's deep business talk right there.
Everyone loves deep business
Yeah.
talk and money talk, which leads to Kyle telling you about Citizens Bank.
Oh, yes. If you are looking for a new banking home, I have the place for you. It is Citizens Bank. And if you're looking potentially to buy a home, guess what? That's one of the biggest moves you can make, and Citizens Bank has your back with that. When you're ready, you can talk to my friends at Citizens Bank because from the pre-approval to the closing, and even after you get the keys, they will be there with you every step of the way. No runaround, no wondering who to call, no last-minute surprises, just one trusted lender making the whole thing feel a lot less stressful. And get this, you can meet with somebody in person or you can start an application online. However you roll, they've got you. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just starting to dream, check out citizensbankwi.bank. That's citizensbankwi.bank because that is banking where you belong. Citizens Bank is an equal housing lender. Visit them today at citizensbankwi.bank.
Kyle Brust Nortman continues on with you next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
If I was as tall and as talented as you, if I could shoot as well as you could, both them teams would have won. Because you know what? You did a fake punch, you said, in the Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
And I would have did fake point. I would have took it to the house. I would have scored a dang touchdown.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, definitely backing up right now from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette and over the high rise. Northbound slowing down from Lincoln all the way up to about Keefe. Westbound 94, backups through the construction zone. Basically, you got backups from 25th Street all the way to Hawley Road. The eastbound side's got backups out of the zoo interchange to Hawley Road as well. And we do have a crash on 894 southbound at Beloit Road. The right shoulder is blocked. Backups coming in from about Oklahoma Avenue down into the Hale interchange. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 45. Weather's brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, custom solutions built around your goals, member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's important.
People say buying a home in winter is tough.
But fewer buyers means less competition, and motivated sellers can mean better opportunities.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. When the perfect home appears, our team at Tony Wendorf & Associates helps you move fast, even during the snow.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service by simply searching online Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
You want in on the autumn action at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee? Of course you do. With $300,000 in prizes, who wouldn't? November 1st through the 20th, play with your rewards card for entries. Thursdays, pick your win from a prize board. At the end of the night, all leftover prizes go to one winner in a jackpot drawing. Autumn action. It's going down at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
The NFC North Green Bay Packers are returning to Milwaukee, and you're invited.
At defensive end from Texas, rookie edge rusher number 99.
Green Bay Packers select Baron Sorrell.
Coming to the all-new Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield.
Go, play, go. That's all I can say. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Meet Green Bay Packer defensive end Baron Sorrell.
Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
During this exclusive 2-hour event, you'll meet Baron Sorrell live in person, just days before the Pack Sunday game versus the Minnesota Vikings. Color action photos of Baron Sorrell will be provided, and bring your own item for him to sign free of charge. Tackled for a loss by Baron Sorrell. Don't miss your chance to meet Green Bay Packer defensive end
number 99, Baron Sorrell.
Exclusively at Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield, 3615 South 108th Street, just off Beloit Road. Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Packers get the win.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Stay off the injury report of life. If you've got pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, they got great news for you, because you've probably been thinking that surgery and pain pills are your only option, but no. QC Kinetics is your option that you have to go to now. If you were told, this is your only option, don't even worry about that second opinion. QC Kinetics would like its opportunity to diagnose you, put you on a personal plan to a pain-free life, and give you back the life you always deserved, a pain-free life. QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, is right here in the Milwaukee area. The Mequon location, the Greenfield location, that's the one I've been to. It's truly amazing when you sit down with these medical professionals and they're able to diagnose you, take a look inside that joint, explain to you how you're going to get your life back, and then execute it. Be one of the tens of thousands of satisfied patients, many right here in the Milwaukee area, that got their life back thanks to QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics will give you that life that you've been looking for, and now there's no better time than right now to get that back. Book your free consultation today at QC Kinetics. Call them today at 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Matt LaFleur doesn't want you to sell your tickets to Vikings fans. John chimes in on the Carbless Talk and text line. He went to Pittsburgh and home against Carolina. Obviously, there was extra motivation to beat Rodgers. The Packers fans in Pittsburgh were so much louder. Remember, Go Pack Goes in that game as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The people in charge at Lambeau, sounds like LaFleur is included in that, take the wind out of the Packers fans' sails. Regular playing loud music once we break the huddle. They want fans to be quiet when we're on offense, and it sucked. Well, the last part is, yes, you're supposed to be quiet on offense. But I feel like when I've been at Lambeau, it's very much like an eager, and then there's a cheer when good things happen, but there's never like that loud, consistent
flow,
defense,
no,
I guess I remember growing up in the 90s, Lambeau seemed to be a more raucous environment. And maybe that was Favre and some of the energy that team brought. But it does seem like it's been, not like become more corporate. That's probably the wrong word, but it's become more controlled maybe, to where, of certain initiatives like, hey, no wave and quiet on offense, whatever. It's still a great environment. There's no doubt about it. But if you were to tour every single NFL home stadium. Some of them would be a letdown, like, SoFi Stadium, or even like, Carolina when the team's not good. Like, there's some of them that are not great. But if you go to Philly, if you go to Buffalo, if you go to
Kansas
Denver,
City,
if you go to Kansas City, those stadiums and those fans are built different. Like, as far as intimidation factor, loudness, those are in a tier by themselves that Lambeau isn't there necessarily. So I don't think it's I don't think it's the fans. I think it's just the environment that a lot of like this gentleman said, that they're trying to create. I don't think that the Packer brass is trying to create a raucous environment. I've been to a game in a couple of years, but that's just what I remember from being a player, from players talking about it, and from a member growing up as a kid.
Diana McGuanago, you're on the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-3776 with KBN.
Hey, Dirty D.
No, hey, I heard you guys talking about season ticket holders. My husband's side of the family used to have the Milwaukee package, and his grandfather, they were still in his grandfather's name. His grandfather got them tickets when they played those games at State Fair Park. That's how long they were in his family.
They played at State Fair Park. I thought they played at Milwaukee County State.
I think she was going for that.
They did before that. They did play some at State Fair Park. They played a couple, I think, or something.
Hang on, I hear a dog in the background, Dirty D. Would you trade that dog for $500,000 a year?
Oh, hell no. Those are my babies. Those are just two of them. That was our husky. That was one of our huskies that you heard he talked.
What about both?
His name is Lambeau.
Both of them for $1 million a year.
Lambeau.
No, his name is Lambeau, Ben, after Lambeau Field.
Wait. Or Curly Lambeau. So how many dogs do you have?
4.
Okay, so you're telling me which one you wouldn't sell the oldest one for $500,000?
Oh, hell no. No. Actually, we currently have 3. One passed.
Oh.
The one that you can hear, that's Lambeau talking. He's a black and white husky. Lambeau, say hi to oh my Lord, say hi to the guys.
Hi, Lambeau.
Thank you, Diana.
Say hi to the guys.
Oh, look at that.
Say hi to the guys.
You can carry on a conversation with him.
Oh,
He's
wow.
hilarious.
The dog whisperer.
Anyhow, so just within the last 2 years, they let the tickets go because they kept jacking them up.
Oh, wow. After all those years?
Man, they done let up. They were season ticket holders for 50-plus years, and look what they did.
This is why you sell them.
Corporate greed.
It is corporate greed. That's the way of the world.
Corporate greed.
That's America.
Josh in Kenosha, you're on the Carbless Talk and Text line. I think you want to talk to Brad, and I don't like why.
Oh.
Well, he is the rational one, but I had a quick comment first to see if he saw the proud punter moments on Sunday. One of the punters made SportsCenter's top plays.
Who's that?
So the punter from the Rams, he had that coffin corner kick that bounced it like the 2 and then hit right before the pylon out of bounds.
Oh,
who gives a damn?
Brutal week of highlights.
Yeah,
huh?
what? That's in the top 10?
Boys, that's artwork. That's beauty in motion. That's what that is. Thank you for bringing that to all of our attention.
I don't even know. You have even shared, and I want to know, you have to show me your best punt in the NFL.
I could go dig it up.
I want you to dig up one that bounced at the 2 and then took the diagonal shot.
Do you want a bomb or do you want a coffin corner?
I want a bomb, and I want one that bounced in and to the right or to the left right before the pylon.
Okay, I'll go try to dig those up.
I mean, Brad was a good punter.
Well, I want it. I want to
draft.
I kind of want to see him. Every day, I'm like, I got a Super Bowl 50 runner-up punted for the Carolina
Never looked it up at all.
All I've seen is the fake punter against Iowa.
It's hard to find.
Kyle, ain't nobody want to waste their time watching punter highlights.
But that's why this caller is so important, because it's hard to find punter highlights. I'm gonna have to go through game film.
Josh, I think he had a question for you, bro.
Oh yeah, Josh.
Oh, he's still here. Hey, Josh.
I did. So with Brad being the rational one, would you agree that it's probably going to take 11 or 12 wins to win the NFC North this year? And if so, where do you see the Packers getting another 5 to potentially 6 wins?
Well, I think it's going to take. I think 11 wins and you got a shot. I'm not sure 12.
Yeah.
I think 11 wins. The Packers have 6 wins now, so that's 5. So you go 5-2. 5-2 to finish out the stretch. I mean, probably
that sounds hard based off what we've seen. Can they do it?
The Lions also have to play a lot of these games too. The Lions only have 6 wins, so they got to go 6-7.
They got to win 6.
6 and 7?
6 out of 7. 6, 7.
6, 7.
You really wanted to make the joke that
Sure
you
did.
messed up the actual content.
The kids love it.
Yeah, so I think if the Packers win 5-2, which I think 5 of 7 to go 5-2, I think that's very possible. I see them losing to the Broncos, and I don't know. I think they just drop one other one, but I think that's super likely. And I think if they do that, I think they've got a good chance to win the division. I don't see the Lions winning 6 of their last 7. 6-7, 6-7.
You gotta do the hands, Bradley.
6-7, 6-7. Good question. Good caller. Bringing up punter highlights. We're talking. I'm getting complimented. Call in more often.
Well, I genuinely want to see a highlight because I like if I searched
I'll be
on
honest,
YouTube
though.
Brad Nortman punter highlights. Is there such thing?
I don't think that someone has.
Yeah, but like of actual punting.
Oh, so you know what's kind of fun is the NFL. I was gonna say I don't even know where to go get highlights of me because there's not like a YouTube of it or whatever, and I don't have really access to a lot of game film anymore.
Brad Nortman 7-yard punt.
7?
Oh no!
Did you have a?
That
7-yard
sounds like a
punt?
low light.
Sounds like
I
a
did.
shank.
I did. Against the Bears. Is that what against
It
the
was
Bears?
against the Bears.
Oh, man, this is a fun story.
Your low light is easier to find than your highlight.
This is a fun story. So it's my rookie year. I'm kind of struggling as a punter at this point. Not gonna lie. So we're playing Devin Hester in Chicago. It's like end of October, bro. I'm talking like mid 30s and 20 mile an hour wind with 30 mile an hour gusts, kind of like what the Packers just experienced in New York. And Soldier Field, right there on the lake, it has wind shelves. So it goes one way on the field, goes another way midway up, and then another way all the way up at the top. So it's a very, very hard place to pump, particularly when it's windy.
All
and
right, Mr. Excuse Maker.
And so it's Devin Hester. So the game plan was punt it out of bounds all game. Punt it out of bounds.
You did that.
I did that, but I angled my body, a nice, generous angle out of bounds. I can see it now. I can see the corner of the section that I was like aiming at. And I catch it, I mold it, I drop it, and the wind goes, whoosh, and the ball goes from like here, and it moves like 2 inches, like whoosh, a really quick move. And I swing my leg, and boys, let me tell you, I barely hit the ball. I'm lucky I made contact with it.
Has a punter ever whiffed? In the NFL?
Glad it wasn't my boy.
But I would imagine
the ball moved
common.
so much from hand to foot, and I did make contact, 7-yard punt. And you know what? For all of the intensity and intimidation that Steve Smith, the same guy that said, don't talk to me, don't go up to the bathroom, all the thing, he was the first guy to meet me on the field and said, bro, you good. You good.
I have a follow-up question.
Never forget that.
You were drafted, which as a punter is rare.
Yeah.
So you probably never feared losing your job, but after a moment like that where you're like, oh my goodness, that might be my last punt ever.
Yeah, I thought about that. Well, because guys get
I
cut
love how
all
calm
the
he is
time.
about it.
Guys get cut all the time.
Well,
in the
he's
NFL.
had 6 years of playing, so it's okay to relive that.
Especially your rookie year, where you're trying to prove you can actually
I mean, you got
belong.
drafted. You knew you had some time.
This is good on the Carbos Talking text line. AJ in Baltimore. Brad's the kind of guy who apologizes to the opponent after a coffin corner kick.
Sorry, Devin.
Yeah, I didn't mean to make it that hard. But
Jared, I did this too on the Carbos Talking text line. I tried looking up Brad highlights and I couldn't find anything.
So I do have. So the NFL will make you a highlight film. So I do have like a 20-minute highlight film, but it's not like. I think there's a couple from TV, but it's all like it's slow motion. It's like
I ain't got time for all
NFL
that.
made you a highlight film and what?
Yeah, NFL Films makes you a highlight film if you want one.
Yeah,
everybody.
Every player.
Oh, snap.
Every player.
It's $1 billion industry. They got plenty of people.
Get a little highlight.
Yeah,
couple
he's stacking
tackles.
up highlights.
3 tackles so far in 2 games.
But you do it when your career's done. So obviously, it's like a former player gift.
Okay.
Look, if you're heading to a Milwaukee Bucks game, make a bet at Potawatomi Sportsbook and catch a shuttle to Fiserv Forum. After you purchase a bet, you'll get a wristband, and you'll be going. You can go to the bar too to get that, and you got to request it. And once you get that wristband, you can board a shuttle leaving Potawatomi. Wristbands are not required for the return shuttles, but seating is a limited first-come, first-served basis. Shuttle pickups and drop-offs will be in the annex next to the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Shuttles begin departing Potawatomi 1 hour and 15 minutes before game time, and return shuttles begin third quarter and run nonstop until 1 hour after the game. Bet above the rest. Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sportsbook. Wheel of Strofe! Next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
You throw hands?
Do I throw hands?
With T.O.
Will I?
No,
I'll throw hands with Andre the Giant, man.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, we still have this accident southbound on 894, just about at Beloit Road. It is off on the right shoulder, and delays continue past that into the Hale interchange anyway, so just be careful with that. Westbound 94, you're seeing backups from 17th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound's got backups from Highway F through the Barker Road area to about Calhoun, and you're back on the brakes from 92nd Street to the Hawley Road area. Southbound 41, very heavy from Good Hope Road, pretty much all the way down past Hampton. Northbound's backed up from Mayfair Road all the way up past Silver Spring. Traffic is brought to you by Life Navigators Soap and Suds Drive. Your donation of body wash, hand soap, or laundry pods will help local kids and adults with disabilities stay healthy all year. Learn more at lifenavigators.org. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 45. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic. Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water. Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular. The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman. Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist, the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's. We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens. Anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Donate today and get a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Learn more at rawhide.org/donate.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com. That's OAWSpineCenter.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Lots happened today. Brandon Woodruff signing qualifying offer with the Brewers. An update on the Giannis Antetokounmpo groin injury. Probably 2 weeks, according to Doc Rivers on the Bucks Plus Audio Network with Gail Klappa. Kyle Brust Nortman with you till 5 o'clock with Strofe running the show. Time now to hear and see Strofe on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee with the Wheel of Strofe.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
All right, another day, another buckaroonie. I don't even know how I came up with that. It's so dumb.
I like it, though.
I know you do. I don't know if I do, but you do.
I do.
And that's all that matters around here on the Wheel of Strofe.
The happiness of me, yeah, actually. If it's a bad segment,
Brother,
then
you are an emotional roller coaster. If you're happy, I'm happy. Here we go. Wheel of Strofe.
Wheel of Strofe.
I don't think he liked that comment. Who? Ben. He just shut up. He just kind of looked like, wow.
Get down and give me 20. That's right. You talk that talk, karma hits.
Yeah, that's true. You hurt my boy's feelings.
He hurt my feelings.
It was sort of out of nowhere.
I'm happy now. This segment's good. 1, 2,
you
three,
you gotta keep him accountable.
3.5, 3 3/4. He already quit.
He's somewhat. Why do you struggle with push-ups? Is 20 push-ups that difficult?
Yeah, I'm gonna,
for a human being, a grown.
He's not a grown human being. He's a grown boy.
And somebody needs to feed him some steroids in his food, or inject him when he's asleep. I'm sick of seeing him struggle with 20.
Sprinkle some
push-ups.
steroids on like nerd gummy clubs.
Bro, and I'm not struggle. I'm not joking though.
Put it in the Mountain Dew and he likes to drink.
This Wheel of Strofe is now turned into an intervention.
What are you talking about? I got things to talk about.
You need to see a doctor.
Yeah, you do.
Why?
Because you haven't.
That's true. I do need to do an annual.
An annual, though, but it's like the 5-year annual.
Okay, Brad, that was unnecessary.
No, but that's why I'm bringing it up. We're worried about you.
I'm fine.
When is the last time you saw a doctor?
We're not doing this right now. It's been a while, admittedly.
You told us this like 3 months ago you were going to see a doctor.
Yeah, dude, I don't have time for anything.
Oh, my God. Now you a lie.
I haven't even gotten a haircut in 3 months. I get one tonight, though.
Now you a lie. You definitely have time in the morning. If you can drive up and do things and move around.
What was the diagnosis?
What are you talking
Green Bay, Madison, you can find time.
I'm here.
You went to Green Bay and Madison to go do your wonderful.
You took time out to interview Doug Gottlieb. You should have went
to the doctor.
Available now on YouTube. At ESPN Milwaukee, released last night in full.
I'm with Ben. You probably would have been better.
You always
off.
make time for what's important, and your health is important to us.
To you.
Not to you.
Not to you. That's the thing.
No, it's important to me, but I'm good. I'm healthy.
How do you?
You don't know that. We know you're not healthy.
Because I feel healthy.
No, that's not how it works.
That's how I feel. I feel healthy.
Wheel of Strofe.
Yellow.
Ted Kellner in the building. He'll be joining Homer in person.
Big time.
The Homer Hour
Big
at
time.
5 o'clock.
Oh, yes.
Well,
I can't wait
absolutely.
to talk to Ted
Bumps Wheel of Strofe. It stinks anyways. Ted, you're always welcome to join
I
us.
can't wait to talk to Ted Kellner. He's the big dog. Big dog.
You know what?
Let's go to break and bring in. Oh, no, we have John Anderson.
John Anderson is not going to be here.
Oh, no, John today?
He is John Anderson.
John Anderson today is Ted Kellner.
Let's go.
Then let's go.
We'll bring in Ted Kellner to Kyle Brust Nortman before the Homer Hour. But first, he smells good.
Okay,
I'm going to tell you about.
Hit on the man now.
Just let him know. It's polished. I'm going to tell him about Sit Mean Sit dog training, because if he has dogs and you have dogs, and you ask yourself, hey, why don't they listen to what I say? Well, you can go to Sit Mean Sit. Matt's team is amazing. You get a consultation. It's free. And then you can have a happy, confident, and obedient dog. Make sure you tune in to Friday so you can do the Green Bay props and preview. Pick our dog of the game. And then, of course, on Sunday, Green Bay game night, dog of the game is chosen by Homer and Tauscher. Joined by Ted Kellner, a legend. Very thankful for him. I wouldn't have had a scholarship if it wasn't for Ted. Next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Kid's got the longest rope in radio. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You could take that one of two ways, and I agree with both.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, King. I see you, the confident.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO-certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 6 years.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 11/30/2025.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
When storms hit or accidents happen, it's not just about property, it's about people. I'm Mandy Grimal-Lococo with Grimal & Associates Insurance. We help families bundle home, auto, and life coverage so you're never facing life's what-ifs alone. With the heavy rains we've seen in Milwaukee, we'll review your policy to be sure water backup, sump pump failures, and flood risks don't drain your wallet. Your home is more than walls and a roof, it's where life happens. At Grimal & Associates Insurance in Shorewood, we're here to protect your home, your family, and your peace of mind. Call us today at 414-332-0838.
The NFC North Green Bay Packers are returning to Milwaukee, and you're invited.
At defensive end from Texas, rookie edge rusher number 99.
Green Bay Packers select Baron Sorrell.
Coming to the all-new Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield.
Go, play, go. That's all I can say. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Meet Green Bay Packer defensive end Baron Sorrell.
Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
During this exclusive 2-hour event, you'll meet Baron Sorrell live in person, just days before the Pack Sunday game versus the Minnesota Vikings. Color action photos of Baron Sorrell will be provided, and bring your own item for him to sign free of charge.
Tackle for a loss by Baron Sorrell.
Don't miss your chance to meet Green Bay Packer defensive end
number 99, Baron Sorrell.
Exclusively at Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield, 3615 South 108th Street, just off Beloit Road. Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Packers get the win.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman leading into the Homer Hour at 5 o'clock. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Joined now by Ted Kellner, who will be joining Homer. How the heck did you decide to go on with Homer?
I didn't know I was going on with Homer. I thought I'm just here to see you guys.
Well,
I have to be on with Homer?
Yeah, you have to be on with Homer.
Jeez. Well, this is clearly the highlight of my day with you three.
And then after that,
appreciate that. Everything's downhill.
Everything's downhill. He's the best. Do you have any Homer stories for us? Because he's a gem of himself.
Homer story. There's so many Homer stories.
Have you golfed with him?
I've golfed with him a number of times.
Have you seen anybody look for more golf balls in your life?
Well, he doesn't come with golf balls. He just picks them up at the practice range. I don't think he's ever bought a golf ball.
He literally thumbs up
I
that
don't think he's
because
ever
it's
bought a
Homer.
golf ball in his life.
That is so Homer. How do you even get to meet the guy like Homer?
It was not my choice, believe me. Not my choice to meet Homer. I do have a story. I was on the American Family Board for years, and I made the mistake of inviting Homer to play in our AmFam golf outing this summer. Yeah, I did.
Oh, I think this is the Aaron Rodgers.
It's not Aaron.
He's got a million.
So he says to me, he said, not only he asked his way in. I mean, it's a fun tournament. A lot of people that want to play in it. He asked me to get him in, so I get him in. I get him in the tournament. Then he calls me and says, Ted, I want to get Bonnie Blair in. And I didn't really know Bonnie at that time, but Bonnie is delightful. I love Bonnie. So I said, yeah, I'll work on it. But now the field was full. I have.
Is this the AmFam Pro-Am?
The Pro-Am,
yeah.
But the field is full.
Yep.
So he wedges his way, and then he calls to get Bonnie in. I said, okay, I'll work on it. So I figured out a way to get Bonnie in. And then he calls me and says, Bonnie wants to golf with Ernie Els. I said, well, Homer. I said, I got her in.
What a request.
But Ernie Els won the tournament the year before, and the deal is that he always plays with the president of AmFam, Bill Westreed. And I think Homer said to me, then he said, well, can't we move Bill out? I said, no, Homer, we cannot move Bill out. That's Homer.
Excuse me, I said, can we move Bill out, please? Don't leave the please out.
Maybe he said please, Ben.
Yeah, tell him you said no.
So,
well, I couldn't do that, but we did get Bonnie in, who is a wonderful lady.
As Ted Kellner's here with us, and obviously as a former student athlete at the University of Wisconsin, grateful for all the contributions you've made over your decades of support to the University of Wisconsin. I saw you smiling in the locker room after a win against Washington. Where are your feelings towards this program, and where's your optimism heading towards this end of the year?
Well, I mean, we might be stealing some of Homer's thunder and questions on the next hour, but my optimism, that was a moment we needed at Wisconsin, that we needed for the program, for Luke, for the kids. I will tell you, if you did see, I went in a locker room, and the level of love for those kids for Luke and for the coaches was just palpable. Luke was doing an interview outside the door, and the kids were yelling, "Coach, coach, coach, coach!" And we came in there. I mean, it was a love fest. So I think one thing to think about is, has Luke lost his team? And he clearly hasn't. They love him. They play hard for him. Where are we at the moment? Hey, we're not where we want to be. But I do think Chris McIntosh made the right decision to keep Luke. When he hired Luke, that was a coup. When he got Luke, and Chris will make tough decisions. I mean, he let Paul Chris go. I think that was a surprise to a lot of people. And then he went out and got arguably one of the best coaches at the time in America in Luke. He was highly sought after or highly respected. Took that Cincinnati team, he took the CFP, was the only non-Power 5 conference team. So
in a 14 playoff.
Yeah. So I think where are we? We're not where we want to be. Next year, I think personally will be a lot different. I think it would have been a mistake to let him go. And I think Chris's recommendation was the right recommendation. And I think things will be vastly improved next year.
Yeah, Ted, it's a strange time in college football, right? Way different from when I played. It's a complex environment. But just as you see it from an overview of the program, what's the biggest thing that's in the way of this Wisconsin Badger football program to be where we want to be? What's the biggest issue that's facing the program?
Well, I don't know that I'm the expert to address that, but I will say one of the biggest issues, which the comment I made a second ago, next year will be different. I said to Benny, we did not operate with the same budget everybody else did last year. And our budget this next year for football will put us in the top third. We were well below that this year financially.
Oh, wow.
So
why is that?
Well, there's other sources of revenues that Chris has addressed, Chris McIntosh. We were in the bottom third, bottom 40%. Next year, we should be well up the food chain in terms of competing. We can talk about how I feel about nil and how I feel about it is what it is. It's the world that we have today. And to be competitive, you need resources. And we didn't have the resources others did last year. Next year, I think we will be, which will be one of the contributing factors to why I think we'll be much more competitive next year.
I love to hear that because next year is a big year, right? And so for you, expectations as a Badger alum, a Badger fan, and a contributor to the program and beyond, what is your expectation when it comes to win total next year?
The win total will be. I think we'll be a lot. I think we'll be better. My expectations, just like Luke's and Max, are always high. I mean, our expectations and our hope, and for some of the things that I think are going to happen next year, my expectations are for much better win-loss, and I think I'm hopeful it's going to be above 500. I'm hopeful we're going to be in a bowl next year.
Okay.
Our schedule is going to be a lot different. You look at our schedule. I don't know where it ranked. It had to be 1, 2, or 3.
It was in the top 5.
I think it was,
top 5.
It might have been top 3 even.
Top 3, I think, is what I saw. Yeah. I saw top 3. I saw top 2. But whatever. I mean, you look at that schedule. It was just brutal. And then you look at the number of kids that in the Oregon game. If you go back to day 1 of the 22 pencil starters on day 1, 11 didn't play at Oregon. So I mean, you take the resources. You take. We've had a lot of injuries. Luke hasn't had a starting quarterback in the last 3 years. It went more than 3 games, 4 games.
What has stood out as Ted Kellner's joining us here before the Homer Hour on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Luke is a little bit of a mystery to me, just because, again, he came from the Ohio State family of the Tressel era and then goes to Cincinnati, has success there, comes to Wisconsin. What stands out about Luke that separates him from a guy you believe that can do this at the University of Wisconsin?
What separates him?
Yeah.
Well, Luke's
outside of success, is there something that you can pinpoint in conversations or being around him that you're like this guy can get it done?
Well, I just knowing Luke as I do, and I will not. I am not real close to Luke, but I spent a fair amount of time. Luke has been a winner. And he's got a passion for winning. And this not having success, particularly the last couple of years, has been gut-wrenching for him. I mean, he's won at every level. At Ohio State, his wrestling card has been unbelievable. I think he was 3-time Ohio State heavyweight champ. I mean, he's been a winner at every level. This is not where he wants to be. But I think his passion and his vision going into next year and his desire to make things better will make us better. I mean, he's a very focused individual. He wants to get things right, and he's really focused on the next 2 games, but also next year to make sure that we do have much better outcomes on the field.
And that is a fair way to assess it. Even though you're focused on 2 games in this college sports world now, you are on every second for next year. Spring signing or early signing, getting guys in. So it's not unfair to say that he's thinking about next year today, because that's the world of college sports.
Yeah, and when it comes to college sports in general and college football, I'm just curious where you think Wisconsin can be in its landscape. Because when McIntosh hired Luke Fickell, we were talking about championships, right? Because the standard ways of 8, 9, 10 wins wasn't good enough. So if you cast your vision to say, you know what, when Wisconsin's humming, I think this program can be what? Do you think it can make the college football playoff every other year? What do you think if this program is clipping where it should be? Where should Wisconsin be among the college football landscape?
I think, and I'd speak for Luke, and I think he'd say that we want to be in the college football playoffs. I mean, we want to be up at that level.
So that's a fair expectation.
It's 12
at some point.
12 now. It'll probably be 16 in the next couple of years. Well, it won't be next year because they get that December 1 deal, so that's by the boards. But I think it will continue to expand, and our goal is to be in that college football playoff.
What's your favorite memory as a Wisconsin sports fan?
94 Rose Bowl.
Hands down?
Hands down. If anybody, I don't know, you guys weren't there.
Well, I mean,
going into that stadium, after 4 years of Barry with that classic line, you better get the tickets now before they won't be able to get them. Mm-hmm. And then Barry was, I think it went 1-10, 5-6, 5-6, and then Rose Bowl wasn't. I think
remarkable.
That was
yep, that's right.
But then going out there and walking in that stadium, I think it was 105,000. Then there were 75,000 Badger fans there. I mean, it was, as we talked about, Camp Randall West. I think that stands out for me as just the absolute pinnacle of Wisconsin sports and particularly our football program.
Well, we
Gotta
appreciate
give
the
back.
time.
That's right.
And
give back.
God bless you for however long Homer gets you. Because you have to deal with him.
Homer told me that I could stay as long as I want, and actually, I think I'm done right now, guys.
How about that? There you go.
We got all the good stuff from
Homer,
you.
good luck filling it. What are we going to have here?
Thank you. Someone who high jumped 7.5.
Ted Kellner, we appreciate the time. He will be next.